Very quick sound check, sound check, sound check. Can you hear me? And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Sports live audio commentary from the O2 Arena. It's the rematch, Bellew versus Haye 2. We've just finished watching Leroy Thomas get knocked out, the former Commonwealth champion getting knocked out by the new Commonwealth champion, Joe Joyce, in a very professional demolition of Leroy Thomas. I said in the preview to this fight leading up for Leroy Thomas versus Joe Joyce, I said the two things Leroy Thomas needs to do. He needs to work the body, but the one thing a boxer says, he says, we'll take him out in the later rounds. We'll see what he's got in the later rounds. Well, the first thing you've got to ensure is that you can get into those later rounds. You can get into those later rounds, but you can get beaten up. So Joyce started at a very fast pace. He closed Leroy Thomas down. I have to say, he did look very clumsy in doing what he was doing. Didn't pay a lot of attention to defense and what was coming back at him. But Leroy Thomas did himself no favors, didn't have much punching power. And it seemed to me that from round one, he was shocked at what he was facing. I don't know if Kenny Porter's intel was wrong. I don't know what the situation was, but it was like Leroy Thomas was like, why is this going on? Why am I getting hit with all these punches? Why is this guy walking through my punches? Should have known, should have done your research before you came over to England and decide to sign contract to fight Joe Joyce, thinking, oh, he's only a 4-fight pro. You got to remember what he did in the amateur ranks. So commiseration to Leroy Thomas, no longer the champion, but this game is also about levels. In 2 fights, Dave Allen fought Leroy Thomas, who was unable to do what Joyce did. But, you know, boxers are different. Height, reach, advantage, physical strength, different styles. You know, one's, you know, gone down a different route, decorated amateur career. So shout out to Joe Joyce of that performance tonight. Did very well and just bullied Leroy Thomas around the ring. So good evening, Mr. Powell. Good to see you in the room. So let's see if we can see what's going on now. Bear with me a second. Okay, apologies for that. We're back. So, just talking about Joe Joyce's performance there against Leroy Thomas. The thing is, with boxing, you can't be telling people and you can't be telling the world, we'll wait until later rounds to take a guy out. Sometimes that works if you're durable. You can take a punch. You know, you've got punching power yourself to keep a guy off, and you have the technical abilities to pull that through. But in a situation with Leroy Thomas tonight, the idea that he just thought he was going to go rounds of Joe Joyce, just watching a guy drop up with a lovely body shot. Their nice body shot landing earlier. I don't know who the two guys were fighting. But it's a nice body shot he's landing. Beautiful body shot. But yeah, but back to my point about Leroy Thomas and Joe Joyce. It's just like, I can't believe that it just seemed to me that Leroy Thomas's team didn't have a clue as to why Joe Joyce was attacking him the way he was. So it seemed bizarre to me. So it looked like clearly they didn't do their homework. But congratulations to Tony Bellew and congratulations to David Haye and Haymaker Promotions for actually taking a chance with him to put Joe Joyce in the ring and to get him to fight for the title. You know, they're rushing him, they're pushing him forward, and he's winning the fights. Do you know, Eyes, he's from Derby, one of my boys. Okay. Do you know if he was a particular track of his that he was performing here, or was it just something he came up with for tonight? Not sure. I just know he did a few for him. He done the Chisora disc as well. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I like Joy, but the hate he gets title shot that quick. People take years after ready for fights here. But the thing you've got to say about Joe Joyce is he's had a decorated amateur career. So we can't really be knocking Joe Joyce for, you know, he's had the decorated amateur career and he's fast tracking. And the thing is, he wants to fight. So there's no ducking from Joe Joyce. And Chisora watching that tonight, does he really want any of that? Now, here's a guy now who I've met and interviewed, Paul Butler. You know, he didn't just miss the scales. I think he missed by over 3 pounds. So, you know, former world champion Paul Butler is fighting against an unbeaten opponent tonight. And this guy looks pretty tasty. A lot of people don't think Butler's going to win this fight. I don't know. I haven't seen much of the guy myself personally. But we'll see how Butler does in this fight. But, you know, I find it, for me, concerning that fighters fighting for a world title. And, you know, they're underweight and stuff, or overweight. Just not good. Just not good. Really not good. So, who have you got for the main fight tonight? Pay-per-view is a con. Got to agree. I like Butler, but he's up against it. If Manny is good, okay. Joyce will be in some farm fights. He's one of those fighters that will come unstuck a few times, one-dimensional. He'll come unstuck, but it's who he'll come unstuck against. I think it's going to be a guy that's going to give him good movement. I think it's going to be somebody who's quick with his hands and somebody who can punch, you know. So, but the way he bundles forward, Joyce, it's just so. There's really no science behind what Joyce is. That he's just walking forward and he's like a mummy, Joe Joyce. But listen, he's getting the job done, and that's the main thing. You know what I mean, he's getting the job done. It's effective for Joe Joyce. I would like, you know, a fight I would like to see. I know people think this is crazy, but I'd like to see Joe Joyce fight Dave Allen, because Dave Allen's got some. Joyce has got Dave Allen's got resistance. He can resistance. Let's see how he does against Joe Joyce. Whether he actually fights better against Joe Joyce than how Leroy Thomas coped with him. I think he's got a better chin, Dave Allen. And look, Allen likes to fight. Allen's not going to go anywhere. So Allen won't be taking a backward step. And it'll be a good fight for Joe Joyce. I think it'll be a good fight for Dave Allen. Opportunity for Dave Allen to fight for the Commonwealth title. A fight for Joe Joyce to defend against a British fighter. I think it's a good fight. I'll tell you what else is another good fight as well. And you've got to be thinking it now. Should Hughie Fury beat Sam Sexton, then you've got Hughie Fury versus Joe Joyce, British and Commonwealth titles. That's a good fight right there. It's a decent scrap right there. Fury versus, and there you go. There's a guy now in Hughie Fury who's got Sir Alex Ferguson seriously in hospital, ill in hospital. Damn. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, no. So, regards and prayers out to the great Sir Alex Ferguson. Don't like to hear stuff like that, but yeah. So, wow. Where did you hear the news, Mikey? So, my thoughts and prayers are with Sir Alex Ferguson, great football manager. So, fantastic for him. Sky Sports News, right? Okay, no worries. Paul Butler now in 12 round, and this will be fun. It should be fun if it goes 12 rounds. As a United fan, I feel like a family member. Can't lie. I'm not a United fan, but it's Alex Ferguson, man. Just a great manager, So gave us some great nights. I mean, I'm not a Man United supporter, but that year when they had Teddy Sheringham, I might not be a fan of Man United, the club, but I was a fan of certain players like Andy Cole, Teddy Sheringham, Dwight York. There were players that I liked. Do you know what I mean? So I got a lot of time for Alex Ferguson, and so might not like the team, more the personality, but Ferguson's a winner. Showed you how it was done. So massive respect to Alex Ferguson. I hope he pulls through, makes a good speedy recovery, because it's not really good for Alex to hear this about Alex Ferguson. So my prayers are with Alex Ferguson and the Ferguson family, of course. I hope he gets the best medical treatment, and he's well looked after. He deserves to be looked after well, because all that he's given to this country and what he's done for this country deserves to be looked after. So Frank Bruno coming to the arena. Looks like Bruno with maybe his son there. Looking very sharp tonight, old Frank. Bellew coming to the arena. There he is. I like to see clips of Bellew the first time he fought. Hey, in the second one. Keep us updated on the fight, Ingram. Will do. Yeah, it's a bit of a shocker, really. Bit of a shocker. So we're looking at the weigh now of Butler versus this opponent, the champion. He weighed in 8 stone, 5 pounds, 7 ounces. The champion. I didn't say what Butler weighed. I can't remember what Butler weighed. So is this actually? I don't know if this is a world title fight or not. It's when Quick fought. You remember Quick fought Valdez, and he was way overweight as well. So okay, here we go. First world title fight of the evening. Well, I think it's the only world title fight of the evening, actually. I think making his way to the ring now will be Paul Butler. I gotta say, when I met Paul Butler, he's one of the nicest guys you could meet. Hold on. Why is this guy coming first to the ring? He's the champion. Makes no sense to me. Well, okay. The champion making his way to the ring. I don't know. Is he defending his title tonight? I don't know what's going on. Is it a title fight, people? Does anyone know? Yeah, it does put a downer about Sir Alex Ferguson. Again, our prayers are with Sir Alex Ferguson at this difficult time. So is this a non-title fight tonight? Could somebody tell me, because I've got the volume down commentating. So it doesn't look like there's any belt on the line. Well, there's no belt, so it must be a non-title fight. Yeah, it must be a non-title. Oh, well, the belt's in the ring. So it is a title fight. So Maybe the title's not up for grabs tonight. I don't know. Somebody let me know if this is a title fight tonight. A vacant title, mate. It was, but he didn't make weight. Vacant IBF title. It's vacant? I thought the guy was champion. I thought this guy was champion. Butler didn't make weight. I know Butler didn't make weight, but Butler wasn't champion, was he? The actual guy who was champion. But yeah, I know Butler failed to make weight. I'm aware of that. But it's the challenge, the champion. He didn't fail to make weight, so he must have the title, right? So how can a title be vacant? I thought he was a champion coming over. I didn't know, so here comes Paul Butler. Paul Butler walking to the ring. Built a strut there, walking to the ring. Proper strut. It's proper strut. It's the sort of strut you give when you're walking into a nightclub on a Saturday night or Friday night. You just walked into the building. That sort of walk that Butler's got. You just walked into the nightclub. You know, you walk into a nightclub. That's the sort of walk Butler's had. He's walking to the ring. Frankly, I wouldn't be walking to a ring like that. I'd be feeling pretty guilty myself, personally. The weights tonight, 29, 25. Butler, 5, both fight 5'6". 8 stone, 9 pounds. The other guy, 8 stone, 5 pounds, 7 ounces. The reach, 66 versus 66.5 inch advantage for Emmanuel Rodriguez. KO is 71%. Knockout ratio for Butler's 52. Rodriguez has been boxing since 2012. Butler 2010. 27 fights for Butler. 17 fights for Rodriguez. 178 rounds for Butler. And only 77 rounds that Manuel Rodriguez has gone. So to win, 11-4 Butler. 2-7 Manuel Rodriguez. Knockout 7-1 Butler. And because Sky Sports are so quick, I didn't get to see what the odds were for Rodriguez. I think you can thank Paul Butler. Actually, you can thank Paul Butler for us knowing who Tete was, because Tete ended the argument with Butler with just one beautiful, I think it was an uppercut shot. I mean, it was horrific, the shot that knocked out Butler, but that's how we got to know Tete. And then Tete went and did it again. Tete's the real deal. I think they said Butler does not have the chance to win the title. Okay. No, mate. Burnett. Vacate the title so Butler could fight for it. But Butler effed up the weight up. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Oh dear, Ryan Burnett. Hard to watch. But unified champion, can't knock that. So does anybody know about this Rodriguez? Is he a big power puncher? I mean, he's got 77% knockout ratio, but it's who he's been knocking out. So the question for me is who he's been knocking out, is my concern. Bob Williams is the referee for the fight. Didn't look at the judges. It's Cuban. Looks like Cuba to me. 25 fights. No, 25, age 25, 17 fights, 17 wins, 12 by KO. Okay, so some people have gone the distance with him. Emmanuel Rodriguez. Okay. Don't know why are they announcing Paul Butler second. He came to ring second, even though the guy, I don't understand. Okay, so the 27 fights, 26 wins, 14 by KO, and 1 knockout, 1 loss by knockout to, of course, the man I talked about earlier on, Tete. So both guys have just warmed themselves up. Puerto Rican, indeed. That's it. Cuban, Puerto Rican, of course. I saw the colours. And I thought Trinidad was going through my mind. Tito Trinidad was going through my mind. But I know he's obviously Puerto Rican, not Cuban. But I was close. The babyface assassin. The 3 guys who've come out the Gallagher camp that have had problems with weight previously. Scott Quigg was one, no longer with Gallagher. Then we had Paul Butler, and we've had, of course, our friend Paul Smith, who decided to move up in weight further against Andre Ward. What is it? Here we go. Here we go. It's round 1. And Rodriguez comes to the center of the ring. Is popping out the jab. Pops out the jab straight away. Both guys popping the jab. So no feeling that process here. Both guys are straight at it. Butler center of the ring. Trying to hold center of the ring. And taking a step back as he allows Rodriguez to back him up with the jab. Now Butler comes forward with a double jab. Looks the battle of jabs. Good just left jab, right hand there from Rodriguez. Straight 1-2. So he's nailed Butler early for 1-2. Will the extra weight help Butler tonight? Nicknamed Manny for Emmanuel Rodriguez. Right. Butler throws some punches and out of range. Both guys have got their hands well, high up, covering their temples, which is good stuff there. Both guys. Just trying to find out what the honey punch for Mr. Rodriguez is. He looks the 1-2 down the middle seems to be Rodriguez's shot. That seems to be his punch. He's already caught Butler with that straight right hand through the middle once already. So he's looking for the 1-2. Butler, good right hand to the body there from Butler. But it's Rodriguez is just walking Butler back. Taking little steps, walking forward, and Butler's giving ground. Oh, Butler's down! Double left hook! There's the paddles, a double uppercut. Butler down. Oh. That was a good shot. Just trying to find out what his power punch was. It was a double left uppercut. And here comes Rodriguez. Another uppercut, a right hand. Butler looks open. Rodriguez is closing the range down. This guy is good. Double uppercut, another right hand there. Butler needs to get out of the corner. Left hook to the body. Down the right hand. And Rodriguez all over Butler. Butler's down again. Butler's down again. He's muttering something. But he's in trouble. It's quite right. Butler can't win the title tonight. At this rate, he might not get out of round 1. Rodriguez is on him. Patient, very patient, Rodriguez. We may have a star in the making. I'm telling you here. This guy's very patient, taking his time, picking his shots. Picks his shots nice. He's got power now in that left hand of his. And again, right hand to the body. Rodriguez double to the body. Butler fires back with a body shot and then a left hook to the head. Rodriguez is taking his time. Taking his time like a surgeon. He does remind me, looking at him, of Felix Trinidad. And that's the end of the first round. A big first round for Rodriguez. I tell you something. Looking at Rodriguez's style, just looking at him there, he reminds me of Tito Trinidad. Because that was one of Tito's best shots. That little kind of left uppercut inside. That was one of Tito's best shots. Typical Tito Trinidad, left uppercut, left hook combination. That's a typical Tito Trinidad combination. The way he's walking forward, the way he's moving, very Tito Trinidad-like. Watch it again, watch it. Watch it, watch it. It's coming up. Boom, boom, there it goes. Uppercut, left hook. Switches from uppercut to left hook. Watch it again. Then a straight right hand through the middle. And it's just you know, no rushing, taking your time, like Trinidad, taking your time, clinical. Picking your spots, accurate. No rushing in like a madman. Very, very good first round for Rodriguez. And just the way he was able to put his shots together without rushing. Very mature young man here. This is round 2. Butler's powers of recovery are going to be needed here. And he's going to have to hit Rodriguez with something because Rodriguez is going to think he can just walk Butler down. So Butler's going to have to hurt him. This is round 2. But I don't know if Butler's got the firepower to keep Rodriguez off him for too long. There's a jab again from Rodriguez. He's just walking forward. Uppercut, misses again. So Rodriguez has caught Butler once. And he's probably going to catch him again because Butler has not made adjustments to his guard. Yeah, but he does move very much like Trinidad. A cross between Trinidad and Cotto. Right hand there from Rodriguez. Right hand, then a left hook, a left uppercut, up around the rib cage from Rodriguez to Butler. Good little combination there from Butler. Nice. And Rodriguez says, okay, let's have it. And there's a hard left hook there from Rodriguez. Butler may have just got caught cold in the first round. We'll see. But Rodriguez was in no rush to try and finish him off. Right hand there from Rodriguez. See, every time Butler dips a certain way, he's got the right hand ready to hit Butler. And Butler hasn't adjusted to that right hand yet. The left uppercut there from Rodriguez. Very, very calculated with his punches. Not wasting shots. Taking his time. Picking his shots. As Butler works. Jab to the body. The double jab. Hits Rodriguez with a nice jab there. Rodriguez misses with the left hook. Even the way he throws his left hook is very Trinidad-like. Left hook, right hand there from Rodriguez. Taking his time. He's using the jab. Makes Butler miss with a wild right hand. One minute left. A good right hand again. He's hit Butler with a right hand again. Butler not moving out the way of that right hand. Every time Rodriguez has wanted to hit him with that 1-2, Butler's been there. Butler tucking up tight as he comes forward. Rodriguez's defense is not bad as well. Good right hand, snappy right hand as Butler moves forward. There's that left hook again from Rodriguez. Butler takes it this time. Butler's done well in trying to get back into the fight. Straight 1-2 from Butler. Did not look very good for Butler in the end of that first round. I'm telling you. Right hand there from Rodriguez. I don't think Rodriguez is hitting Butler with his full power there. I think he's just measuring with that right hand. 1-2. There's a left hook to the body as well from Rodriguez. Rodriguez taking his time. End of the round. That's round 2. Wow. So, well, Butler's got to be careful. For me, what I'm seeing this fight so far for Butler, Rodriguez is able to time with the 1-2, the right hand. So he's got to watch the right hand. At the moment, I don't think Rodriguez is hitting with full power that right hand. I think he's just touching him just to know that, yeah, when I throw the right hand, I can catch him there. The left hook was the left hook uppercut, left hook combo there was the one that dropped Butler. Butler didn't see it coming and he was open to it. So I don't know if Rodriguez is the one thing. I don't know much about Rodriguez, but he seems to have great patience there. The thing is, how can Rodriguez go through gears? That's the next thing. Are we going to see Rodriguez move up in gears, or does he fight the same pace all fight? This is the next question. I want to know more about Rodriguez now. Great. Alex Ferguson's surgery went well. Glad to hear it. This is round 3. Rodriguez versus Butler. And a torrid start for Paul Butler in round 1. He's just hit him with the left jab again now in round 3. And Butler's head just rocked back from the jab from Rodriguez. Rodriguez is timing Butler as Butler tries to come forward. He drops his hands. He comes forward to throw a right hand. Rodriguez is timing the right hand over the top. Butler's got to watch that right hand over the top of Rodriguez because every time he's landing it, Butler is not blocking it. Butler dips and tries to throw a right hand to the body, which lands. Is Rodriguez going to box like this all night? Or has he got another game? There's that right hand again from Rodriguez. Butler not moving his head much. He's coming forward in straight lines. And he's dipping. When Butler dips, that's where Rodriguez is throwing the right hand over the top. There's a left jab, right hand there from Rodriguez. It's almost like Rodriguez catches some of the shots or pulls, just steps a step out of the way, and he's ready to pull the trigger again. Nice combination there from Rodriguez as Butler tries to attack. So Rodriguez is comfortable with Butler attacking him because when Butler attacks, he is not as defensively sound as he should be. And there's that right hand again over the top. Butler's got to watch that right hand because it's like a counter shot. As soon as Butler comes forward, bang, the right hand got. And there's that right hand again. Butler not paying any attention to the right hand over the top from Rodriguez. Maybe he thinks he can walk through it. But Rodriguez isn't putting full power behind that right hand. He's just like as a Ubin arm punch. He's not putting he's not fully rotate with that right hand yet. I just fear that when he does, Butler's going to be on the end of a very hard right hand. And he's not moving his head, Butler. Although he's throwing his jabs and he's trying to get his shots off, he's walking onto that right hand all the time. Rodriguez is walking onto it. Double jab from Rodriguez. Butler's got to move his head more. I don't just move it for moving's sake. He's got to get his head out. Either he's got to block, slip. I want to see Butler slip the right hand and come back with his own. He slip with the right hand, come back with left hook, slip the right hand and come back with something else. Just got hit with a jab and a right hand, Butler there. Head got rocked back. Rodriguez is controlling the fight. He hasn't had to step out of first gear, to be quite honest. Butler's not forcing him to do anything. Just picking his... Look, he's got his hands down by his side. He picks his gloves back up again. He's very comfortable, Rodriguez. Very comfortable. There's a 1-2 right hand combination on Butler's chin, end of the round. Listening from Fairbanks, Alaska. Thank you so much. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. How did you hear about the audio? If you haven't, good evening, by the way, those who are just joining us from around the world. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. Because of you that have hit the subscribe button, we've moved from 4,000 to 5,000 subscribers in under a month, which is great. So that's 1,000 subscribers within a month. Let's try and get that let's hit that 10,000 subscribers. And don't forget to also subscribe to BWTM News and Entertainment. We've just finished doing an interview yesterday with Beyonce's former manager. And we've got Bruno and Joshua sitting next to one another. Brilliant. This is round 4. Now I want to see if Rodriguez has got another gear, or if he feels he needs to fight at another gear. 1-2, and that's that left hook on the inside, and a right hand there. Rodriguez stepping up slightly in this round. Bit more aggressive intent from Rodriguez in round 4. The one thing I see about Rodriguez and Butler's on the back foot. I think he was hurt by those punches there by Rodriguez, because Rodriguez actually put his foot down from it and said, hold some of these punches. Now Butler's on the back foot, backing up. He's in retreat. He's backing up. I think he just dipped there, Butler, as well. But he's under fire a bit here from Rodriguez. Not too much, but under fire to the point where he's now backed up. Now he's coming forward again now, Butler. But he was stunned by a couple of shots there by Rodriguez. I've noticed a back. Oh, that's a left hook again. This guy is like Tito Trinidad. There's that left hook. He's got some thunder in that left hook. One thing you've got to look at, Rodriguez, he has got a habit here when he's going to load up. Look at the left hand. The left hand is low. He does drop the left hand very low and languid, like very loose. Then you know he's going to load up with something. Here he goes with a combination on Butler. Butler's nose is bleeding because of that left hook come uppercut through the middle. Hands down by the side. Rodriguez, when he's out of range, now back in range, says, come on, as Butler throws some shots. But I'm not being disrespectful to Paul Butler, but I think Rodriguez has had better, tougher sparring sessions. He's got his hands down by the side, but it seems like when he's about to load up, he drops hand by side. He says, oh, come on. Butler tries to throw some punches. He says, come on. Rodriguez is a different class, I'm telling you. Just tucking up, taking his time, very casual. But when you watch, what the one thing Rodriguez does do, he drops that left hand. So when he does drop that left hand, you can, if you time him, you can actually slip under and throw. Oh, Butler got rocked again. Every time Butler tries to get ambitious, Rodriguez is stinging him. What he can do, Butler, is get Rodriguez to drop that left hand and throw the right hand over the top of that low left hand when he decides to drop it. That's Butler's chance there, and then come back with a left hook if he can step in with that. But he has to be quick. He's got to wait for Rodriguez. But when Rodriguez does it, he's a bit out of range. So 1-2 again from Rodriguez. Butler trying to get himself into the fight. But every time he tries to come forward and do something, he'll get too adventurous. He's punished with either a left hook or a left uppercut or straight right hand. Rodriguez is busting Butler's face up with the jab, the right hand, the left uppercut, or the left hook. That left hook is a killer punch, I'm telling you. And then a round for Rodriguez, another round for me, I give to Rodriguez. Hi, Greg. Hope you're well. You said you won't watch the fight tonight, but you're watching it. Amazing. So I was on the train earlier today. I met some gentlemen. I think they were on their way from, they live in Rustington. And then they went into Portsmouth today. I was just finished doing some coaching today and met some young men. And they are Joshua fans, but they weren't impressed with his last fight. They were just watching replay here. Good left hook there, Butler. Again, like I said, as soon as he got hit with the left hook, I know he's off balance, but he got nailed with the left hook. The left hook is Rodriguez's honey punch. It really is. Having said that, Butler's not moving out the way of the right hand. Nice stiff jab from Rodriguez. Double jab from Butler. Nice combination. Butler comes forward now. Throws a body shot and tries to throw a flurry there. Rodriguez just steps away from it. And then Butler's on the back foot again now. Slight shift with the feet. And now Butler's on the back foot now. And Rodriguez is now chasing again. Butler started off nice. But then Rodriguez has kept him in check. And now Butler again is on the back foot. Nice. Good left jab, right hand there. To me, it just seems only a matter of time before Rodriguez gets the job here against Butler. Look at 1-2 again from Rodriguez. I'm telling you, if Rodriguez puts a nice hard combination together, right? Oh, good little jab there from Butler. If he puts a nice hard combination together, he'd get Butler out of there, honestly. But it's just, he's just so relaxed. He's enjoying it. He's enjoying putting the jab. Right hand there from Rodriguez. Rocking every jab is rocking Butler's ever. Butler whacks a left hook to the body. But there's nothing creative Butler's doing. He's standing in front of Rodriguez and he's almost target practice for Rodriguez. I'd like to see Butler feint. It's another British fight I'm seeing tonight fight with no feints. Hands up, moving forward, no feints. No head movement. I'm not even trying to cut the ring down, just jabbing with Rodriguez. Feint, do something different. Double up your jab. You know, instead of throwing the jab, throw the left hook. Feint with the jab, throw the left hook. Feint with the right hand, throw the left hook. Feint the left hook, throw the right hand. Do something different. But Butler's doing the same thing round after round after round. And Rodriguez is timing him all the time. Butler's throwing the same combinations. Left hook to the body. 1-2 through the middle. Butler's throwing jabs now. Rodriguez is slipping a jab with his head. It's almost like sparring practice here because that's the pace it's at. It's like sparring practice. And this was meant to be a world title fight. Are you serious? As Gigi says, are you serious? This guy's what? Had 17 fights? Wow. Done really well. And to come over here to fight in the UK, guy's done very well. I don't know if he's fault. Nice combination here from Butler to the body and to the head. Rodriguez again, just cool. He's now looking for a spot to throw that left hook. Come uppercut. You can see when he's about to do it. Open it, he's just jab, jab, jab from Rodriguez. End of the round. A little bit of a breather going back to the corner from Rodriguez in that round. So I was saying, I met two lads from Rustington. They were on the way to Portsmouth. Oh, they went to Portsmouth on the way back to Rustington. And I just finished a coaching session. And they were talking about Joshua. And of course, they believe that Joshua would be, if you're saying Joshua would beat Wilder. But, you know, they were of the belief that Wilder's ducking Joshua. So well, why would he do that when he just fought Luis Ortiz, who was supposedly the most dangerous man on the planet? And then he went, oh, you got a point there. So nice. Another guy was talking about Bellew versus Haye and how you'd see a better fight in the street. Again, we're just watching replays there of Bull Butler's head being rocked back with the left jab and the right hand. Now, what is Joe Gallagher telling Joe Butler in the corner? Is he telling him to move his head, stop hitting it with the right hand, feint more? See, the one thing Butler is doing, where he's feinting, like with his body, he's feinting. Like he looks like he's going to throw a shot, but he doesn't. Feinting. This is round 6. He looks like he's going to feint with the body, but not with the shots. He's not with the punches. But he dips, and when he dips and he gets hit with the right hand. Every time he dips and he tries to come up, the right hand's there to meet him. Left hook, try the left hook there. Nice, see him try something there, Butler with the left hook. Butler's face, or his nose is bloodied. Double jab there from Butler. But again, it's no feint. No feint whatsoever there from Butler. So I don't know what I don't know what his trainer's telling him, because he's doing the same stuff. Left jab, right hand, left jab from Rodriguez through the guard of Butler. Left jab rocks Butler's head back again. Right hand walks onto it. Butler walking through, throwing the jab, and then he's getting time with the right hand. Okay, same again. Double jab, right hand to the body. The only thing Butler can hope is if this fight goes late and somehow Rodriguez tires himself out. But I don't see how that's going to happen if Rodriguez is right left jab, got hit with left uppercut there. Butler, and he's backing up again. There he goes. Now he's takes center of the ring again, Butler. I think this Rodriguez guy does carry some pop there. Oh, this left jab, right hand. But Butler comes back with his own right hand there. Nice little shot there from Butler. Trying a little bit more of the left hook there. That's nice from Butler. It's all very predictable, though. Behind the guard, drop, jab to the body. Behind the guard, drop, slipped, double jab. Behind the guard, drop, left jab, right hand. You know, behind the guard, good left hook there from Butler. Nice. Nice to see him throw the left hook there. So it's something different. But I'd like to see him feint and throw the left hook. Just like how he got caught with a shot to catch Rodriguez with the same shot. There goes Rodriguez again. He's got that hand down by the side. Is he looking to load up with the left hook here? He's got the hand down by the side. Wait for it. He's coming. The left hook is coming. There's a right hand. There's a big punch there. Left jab, right hand. Here comes Rodriguez. He drops that left hand there. It seems to be like a idiosyncrasy of his. Right hand for the middle. When he's about to load up, he drops the left hand. You watch Rodriguez's body language here. When he's about to load up, watch his arm. His left arm comes a lot looser, kind of hangs it out there. And then he'll either whip it up through the jab and whip it up as a left uppercut or left hook. And as he brings that hand down there, he's at the left uppercut, left hook, and the right hand. They're the 3 shots you need to look for of Rodriguez. And Rodriguez will always tell you when he's going to throw the shots or he's about to throw the shots. Because the left hand, I don't know if you can see, boxing fans, but the left arm of Rodriguez seems to kind of get loose. All of a sudden gets loose. He's not protecting his temple no more. It's kind of down by his waist. And then he gets ready to throw it. Watch it carefully. Here we go. Left jab. from Rodriguez. Left jab. Left uppercut through the middle. See there? Rodriguez again switched it. Went to throw the jab instead of throwing the double jab. He threw the jab and slipped the uppercut. The left uppercut straight for the middle of Butler's guard. Double jab from Butler in round 7. Starts off fast with the jab. Rodriguez back behind the high heel guard again. It's like Rodriguez is playing cat and mouse here with Butler. Honestly. Left hook. Butler tries to exchange a left hook of his own. Doubling up the jab. Butler's got in range. Butler now throws a right hand. Nice curved right hand there from Butler. That's good stuff there from him. Butler coming out to swing punches in this round. Bit more intensity from Butler. This is round 7. Maybe they... Oh, good right hand there. Butler tried to step on the gas and got checked with a right hand from Rodriguez. Put him right back in his shell. Won't be doing any more of that. See, British, Commonwealth, at European level, you do that stuff, and then you're allowed to set up your attacks and fine. Oh, big left hook there, almost grazed Butler's chin. So British, Commonwealth, at European level, that attack that Butler did there may have led to either somebody getting stopped. Here goes Rodriguez again. He's dropping that arm down by his side. Wait for it. Wait for it. The boxing fans, can you see it? Wait for him to drop the left hand. There you see. You'll see it again. I'll even count it when he does it. There's a left hook. You see it there? Right hand to the body. Butler scoring better in this round. A good round for Butler so far, but he's getting caught with shots as he comes forward. Anytime Butler gets ambitious, that's when Rodriguez punishes him with a combination. And Butler now backs it. He got hit with the left uppercut and a straight right hand there. There goes the hand again. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. You'll see him. Here he goes now. And you watch Rodriguez's feet. It becomes more exaggerated. The hands are down by the side. So he's looking to load up again on Butler. Watch it. Wait for it. Either a right hand round the corner or left hook. Wait for it. He's just looking for the spot. He's looking for the spot. He's looking for the spot. He's waiting for it. See if Butler's going to give it to him. No, he's not. See, there it goes. There it goes. Hands down by the side again. Wait for it. He's waiting for it. You'll see him. He's just waiting. Butler to make either to shimmy to the right or to the left. And then he's going to hit him with something. Wait for it. There, 1-2. Missed him there. Back on the jab again. Right hand. There's the right hand there. But he's looking. And Butler throws a combination there. Left hook there. No, he hasn't seen the opening yet, so he's gone back. Good right hand there as Butler trying to come forward. Pinged him hard with the right hand and a combination there. He was waiting for you. See, he was waiting for that and he hit him with the right hand there. End of the round. See if you can spot it yourself, boxing fans. The left hand. Thank you, James. Deleting my comments, huh? LOL. VIP Box TVS. Love the passion. Well, if you want to do that, that's fine. Make sure you don't get caught by Sky. Make sure you don't get caught by Sky. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. The man from North London, John Ryder. A lot of people are picking Jamie Cox to beat James Ryder tonight. I like Ryder's boxing skills. I really do. I think he's a very good boxer. I think, Rodriguez may have broke Paul Butler's nose. I'm not sure, but it looks like he has. This is round 8. I'd actually like to see Rodriguez now actually put his foot down and look to take Butler out of there, honestly, to see if he can actually move to another gear. He seems to have 2 gears at the moment. I want to see if he's got another gear. Left uppercut through the middle. I don't know if he's looking to just get rounds and do 12 rounds here, Rodriguez. I can see why he hasn't got as many knockouts on his record. There's no urgency about him. I think Butler, for me, has got to push Rodriguez back. I think he's got to force Rodriguez back onto the back foot. And I think he somehow or the other has got to find a way to stop Rodriguez out, put a punch combination there from Rodriguez. He's got to force Rodriguez to go to fight off the back foot. Somehow or the other, he's got to do it. If he's got to step around Rodriguez, he's got to start feinting and get himself into positions. He's got to start going in and out, be there and then not be there. But he's got to start frustrating Rodriguez, and he's got to start shimmying to the sides. Right, left, 1-2 combination. Butler's nose bleeding again. But I think if Butler can push Rodriguez back, that would be his biggest chance of winning the fight. Nice wide right hand to the body. I'd look for Butler to work the body of Rodriguez, get in and out, but don't get out. Do not come back out in straight lines. Throw your shots and slip to the sides against Rodriguez. You go straight back in a straight line, you get caught with the right hand. Or the left hook, or the left uppercut. Say Butler's going out the exit door straight line. Throws a left hook there, Butler, nice. But he's backing straight up. So Rodriguez, being the straight puncher that is, when he backs straight up, he's there to be up. Good little jab there from Butler. What I don't understand by Rodriguez is he just seems to be just go, here we go. The hands are down, while the left hand's out again. What I don't understand about Rodriguez is he just seems to be fighting at this pace, 2 paces. But he doesn't seem to put his foot down and say, I'm going to go for it. Nice little jabs there from Butler. But Rodriguez has got good head movement as well. He's slipping when Butler throws shots. There we go. Butler's engaging. He's in danger zone again. Got hit with pinged with a good shot there. 2 good shots there from Rodriguez. Butler trying to throw the left hook. I'd like to see Butler double up the left hook. Good jab there from Butler. Landing better punches this round, Butler. End of the round. There's no urgency in Rodriguez's work, though. Absolutely no urgency. They look all white to me. I like that one, Peter Powell. So, what do you see in boxing, fans? I think it looked like Butler broke Butler's nose, but I'm not sure. I can't confirm he's broke Butler's nose, but it looks like his nose has been broken. I'm not sure because the way it's very busted, looks very bruised up. What do you think, boxing fans, about Rodriguez? I'd like to see him fight with a bit more intensity. I really would. Because I think if he really put the combination together, he can get Butler out of there. Because he seemed to hurt Butler every time he lands a good combination. It looks like Butler's nose is broken. It looks really badly swollen. The fair play to Butler. I thought he was going to get knocked out in the first couple of rounds there. But he's still there. This is round 9. Butler's completed the 12 rounds in 3 different occasions. That's a little fact there. Rodriguez has never boxed me in 10 rounds before as a pro. So Rodriguez has never done 10 rounds before. Okay. So the strategy is to take Rodriguez into later rounds. Fine. I understand that. But if you're going to take him to later rounds, you've got to push him. You've got to push him. Butler tried to throw a combination there. Rodriguez just used the feet and slipped out of the way. I do like his head work. His head movement is good. You watch the difference between Rodriguez. Good 1-2 there from Rodriguez. You watch the difference between Rodriguez and Butler. When Butler throws a jab, Butler's backing up again. Because Butler, here comes Rodriguez now. Now he's unloading. Now he's starting to open up. You watch Rodriguez. When Butler throws a jab, for the most part, Rodriguez is slipping the jab. When Butler's getting hit with a jab, he's getting hit flush with a jab. Watch carefully. I'm not saying Rodriguez doesn't get hit with a jab, but he's more inclined to move his head. See there? Little movements with the head and moving the body as well. So he's not getting hit with flush with a jab all the time. See? And you watch even the way he blocks the right hand is very much there was a Miguel Cotto block. When you trying to hit Miguel Cotto with the right hand, Miguel Cotto will just put his hands up around the top of his head to block the overhand right. Combination there from Rodriguez. So there is a problem when Butler decides to come forward and put pressure on Rodriguez. I think Rodriguez actually likes it because that's where he starts to ping Butler with big shots. Nice combination for Rodriguez. Puts a combination together. Little dance there, little shimmy. Rodriguez stepped it up just for a second there with sort of a bit of class there from Rodriguez. Put a 3-punch combination, all straight. And, of course, Butler walks back in straight lines. It's even better still. Nice combination again from Rodriguez. Butler not moving his head, and Rodriguez is just doing a little dance on his toes and throwing 1, 2, 3, 4 shots and looking at Butler. Nice little left hook there on Butler. Again, from different class. This is round 9. Just almost befuddled Butler there with a little bit of extra movement there. Now he's trying to walk Butler down. Hands down by the side, moving his head, showing lots of head movement. Beautiful stuff from Rodriguez. Different dimension to the game and a different gear Rodriguez has moved into this round. Showing he can box. Showing he can get toes. He nods his head to acknowledge the shots from Butler. But it's like boy against man in there, honestly. Butler's the older man, but it's Rodriguez taking Butler to school. There was a little 10-second, beautiful 10-second sequence there of punches from Rodriguez where Butler was stood in front of him. Rodriguez shot off 4 straight punches. 4 punches. No power behind it. Bam, 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 bam. And then he was away. And then Butler came again. Boom, 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 boom. Again. And he was away again. Beautiful combinations. At one point, Rodriguez had his hands down by the side and kind of walking into Butler. And Butler was throwing the jab and he was making Butler miss with just moving, good head movement. That was a beautiful round. I love to see that in boxing. Love to see that in boxing. Really like that. Real class. Great commentary. Listing blind off the pub later. Just tune in. God bless everyone in the room. Thank you, Reverend. But that last round, what was it? Round 9. I'm going to go back after this fight just to watch that sequence of punches from Rodriguez. I love that. I love to see a fighter just step up a gear and just put punches together with class. That was nice. Unfortunately, it's happening against Paul Butler, who's a British fighter, but no patriotism here. It is what it is. Class is class. And if Butler did it to Rodriguez, I'd go back again and watch it again. This is round 10. The difference between Rodriguez and Trinidad, right, is that if Trinidad got you hurt, he's going to take you out there. He ain't playing games. Trinidad's looking to take you out there. Rodriguez will play with you more. And I think Rodriguez in some ways is more spiteful. Only says, oh, Butler opened himself up to throw a left hook there and almost got nailed with a straight right hand. The difference between Rodriguez and Trinidad would go and try and take you out. As soon as he hurts you, he'll try and take you out. Here comes Butler now, throwing body shots. Round 10. So Butler thinks, for some reason, he can come out in round 10 and bomb away at Rodriguez because Rodriguez hasn't done 12 rounds before. Big mistake here because Rodriguez hasn't been pushed. And from the last round, here comes Rodriguez with a combination. Butler, if he fights this way, charging forward, doubling left hook to the body from Butler. Ambitious stuff from Butler here because what he's doing is opening himself up because he pulls back in straight lines. He's opening himself up to get knocked out. I don't know if Gallagher said that, try and stop him because he's going to, now Butler backs up. Now if Rodriguez now opens up on Butler, he's in trouble. Uppercut, right hand. And now Butler's backing up now. Rodriguez said, all right, fair enough. You had your little bit of fun. Now I'm going to come back on you now. So Butler retreats and no longer is he charged trying to take Rodriguez out of there. You know what I mean? You can do that. There's this levels. British Commonwealth level, European level, you might be able to get away with that stuff. Charge forward and throw combinations, abandon defense and come forward. But at world level or elite level, you're going to get pinged with shots. And especially if you're with a puncher, he's going to ping you with shots. And Butler walks straight onto shots. Again, combination. One hand, just a jab. And then a right hand. He's pinging Butler. He's bringing the jab down from his waist. And then a stinging right hand there from Rodriguez. Butler tried a combination there, but it's just all very, very robotic, very mechanical. 1-2 from Rodriguez. Hands down by the sides now. Just shimmying and looking at Butler and just flicking a jab. The hands are not even down by the side now. 1-2 through the middle. Butler backing up now. Different class. Look, Butler trying to throw 3 jabs and just moved his head, Rodriguez, very so slightly, and then came back with his own jab. He didn't even block the shots. That's how well he's seen Butler now. You know, if I'm Joe Gallagher, I tell Butler, you know what, mate, just see these 2 rounds out. See these 2 rounds out. Do not try and knock this guy out. For God's sake, don't try and knock this guy out. Why? Because you haven't got the punching power to knock this guy out, right? And Rodriguez can punish you. See Rodriguez now in the corner now, taking his time. Left uppercut through the middle. Left uppercut to the body. And again, watching Rodriguez punish Butler on the ropes. This is a punishing fight for Paul Butler. It really is. I don't know what he's gaining from this in this situation now. Swelly, what round are you in, mate? This is going into round 11 for me. Butler's done. This is round, I think it's 11 or 12. Tina, round 11. Butler versus Rodriguez. Was for the IBF title. Well, if it was for the title tonight, there's no way that Butler would be winning it. Rodriguez, for me, has been winning this fight by a landslide. He showed class. He showed defensive capabilities. He's shown punching power. He's shown gears. He's made Butler miss. He's made him pay. He's shown good footwork. He's got himself in positions where he's been in a position where he's been on the back foot and he's turned it where then Butler's been on the front, being the one who's been on the back foot. Nice 1-2 combination through Butler's guard. He's piercing Butler with the left jab and right hand combination. His hands are down by his side permanently now, almost now. Rodriguez. He's now just looking to, for me, he's so confident with Butler now. He's got Butler's number now. He's like, you know what? I'm going to have some fun now. I'm going to practice things. That's what it looks like to me. I'm going to practice going 12 rounds. I've never gone 12 rounds now. Here's an opportunity to go 12 rounds against Paul Butler. And easy. He's just backed up there. Rodriguez. Butler tried a big right hand and Rodriguez just slipped under it. Rodriguez there just dancing again. Enjoying all of it. Loving it. And the Butler tried for a combination. Rodriguez just look at Rodriguez. He's actually having fun in there against Paul Butler. Like I said, he's probably had easier sparring session. Look at this. And all he's doing is just got the left jab and the right hand. Just 1-2s all the time. And he's just coming forward with flair and finesse. 1-2 again. Here goes Butler against the ropes. Here comes Rodriguez again. He's just walking Butler down. And you have to walk a guy down by just walking straight at them. There's ways you can walk a guy, make a guy walk himself to the ropes. And that's what Rodriguez has done for the most part. Just little steps, half a step back, out of the way, hands down by the side, in front of Paul Butler. He backed up there with both hands down by his side. And Butler didn't do anything. He didn't dare do anything. That's how you know you're bossing a fight. 1, 2, 3, ping Butler with a 1, 2, 3 combination. Butler answers back 1, 2, 3, but Rodriguez blocks it. Just pinged him with a 1, 2, 3. He had his hands down by the side, left uppercut there. I don't think Rodriguez is hitting Butler with big punches now. I think he's just, to me, he hasn't put big punches in there. Butler tried a big shot there. Rodriguez caught it. Boxing fans, ask yourself the question, what's the last big punch Paul Butler caught Rodriguez with? Whether it be a right hand over the top, a left hook to the body, tell me. Rodriguez moving, shimmering from left to right, throws a 1-2 combination, stands in front of Butler. Butler just hands up, and Rodriguez has got his hands down by the side. That'll tell you something. That's the story of the fight. Rodriguez hands down by the side, shimmying left to right, using the jab, maintaining space at times, distance, dictating the fight when he needs to. And Paul Butler has had his hands up, glued to his temple for the whole of the fight. Just get through to the last round, son. I like Joe. I like Paul Butler. I'm not sure if he beats this guy, though. Bit late, tuning in, but Rod, a class above. Gaining warrior status if he goes distance. Yep. Look at the guy. Now that's movement, relax, class act. That's what I've been saying, guys. It's not even a who's winning the fight. It's literally boy versus man in there. In the sense that Rodriguez is the man and Butler's the boy. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just calling it like I'm seeing it. And it's just different class. Butler's been in there with a real world-class operator tonight. I think Butler's understood what world-class is all about tonight. I don't want to see no stinking, dodgy scorecards afterwards. Let's see what Rodriguez does. Does he decide to box for the last round? Does he decide to close the show in Jamaican style and try and knock Butler out? What does he do? Rodriguez, 110 to 97 on the scorecard of Carl Froch. So Carl's called it 97 to 110 being Rodriguez. So Carl definitely sees that Rodriguez is winning the fight by almost a landslide. Plus the 2 knockdowns as well. So in the first round. But give Paul Butler credit. He's stuck in there. You know, when he looked like he was going to get knocked out in the first 2 rounds. But to be fair, left jab, right hand from Rodriguez. This is round 12, nicknamed Manny. Hands up. But I mean, look, a lot of these shots that Butler's been throwing, you get caught in the gloves and the hands. Good right hand there from Butler, lands there. No real power behind it. You know, the right hand there from Rodriguez there. Butler backing up, and here comes Rodriguez. Left hook to the body, left uppercut. He's punishing Butler in the corner now. He said, all right now, you had a little bit of fun there. I'm going to put it on you now. And he goes back, hands down by the side, flicking the jab out. Left jab, right hand. And a lot of people in Sky will tell you that Paul Butler's a world-class fighter. Here goes Rodriguez, shimmy to the left, to the right. Now he's on the ropes, made Butler miss, then punishes him again. Rodriguez has got Butler on the ropes. He made Butler miss with a big left hook and then punished him to the body. Rodriguez is really showcasing tonight. You know what? I'd like to see Ryan Burnett versus this guy Rodriguez. I'd love to see that fight. I'd love to see Tete versus this guy. Jab. Lovely movement. Beautiful movement. 1, 2 again. Butler's got a big right hand over the top. Butler's got no answer. He's had no answer to the right hand. He's had no answer to the movement. He's had no answer to the jabs. Butler's combination there. Rodriguez says, come on then. Come on, come on. It's boy versus man. I'm telling you. It's like dad versus son. And like son's like 15 years old. And dad's like fully grown, man strength. You know what I mean? Different situation altogether. Just playing with him. And actually, you know something? The shots that Butler's hit Rodriguez with, I think actually Rodriguez has actually just stood in the pocket to test his defense. Like I said, I think Rodriguez has had harder sparring session. There's Butler trying to put pressure on Rodriguez. And Rodriguez with a big right hand. Easy fight, easy win for Rodriguez. Butler, fair play to Paul Butler. Went 12 rounds, took his licks. And, you know, but I don't like to see guys like, I don't like to see guys take punches unnecessary like that. And the reason why you take punches unnecessary like that, although you've got your hands by your side, you don't move your head, you don't use feints, you're not setting traps. There was no trap set there by Butler. There was no, you know, creativity in what Butler was doing tonight. He was doing the same thing for 12 rounds. Rodriguez, we saw movement, we saw head work, we saw times he made Butler miss, make him pay. We saw footwork where he got Butler into positions. At one point, Butler would be attacking him. The next minute, Rodriguez would move his position, his feet in a different way. And then before you know it, Butler's the one who's on the ropes. Even when Butler was on the ropes, he backed Butler up against the ropes. He actually stood in front of Butler, made Butler miss, and then punished him with body shots when he was against the ropes. Rodriguez showed he could box, he could punch. The only thing I don't know about Rodriguez yet is what he's like against another puncher and against a guy that can put him on the back foot. That's the only thing. If Rodriguez could fight off the back foot against a guy who can take his power and isn't scared to crack him and can hit him and has got power, if he can do that, then we've got a total package in Rodriguez because he can move forward, he can go move back, he can move side to side, he can give you lateral movement. You know what I mean? He's got a good jab, he's got good combination punches, he can rattle 3-4 punches off at a time. And to me, it didn't look like he got out of second gear. And this is a guy who did against Paul Butler. And Paul Butler, by a lot of people at Sky Sports, is a world-class fighter. So think what you want Rodriguez, but he's definitely up there for me. Just watch a few rounds. Big up Butler. Even Joe Gal couldn't get him to stop. Maybe the referee will stop it. Money Powell is the real deal. He's on the undercard. Yo. Yes. Trap Media, good to see you in the room. Room is getting... We've got a live stream. That's nice to know. Fantastic. Good for you. Well, this is a live audio. What do you want me to do? Stop the live audio so I can watch a live stream? Not going to happen. Enjoy your live stream and just listen to me in the background if you like. That guy tonight was just a different class tonight. Different class. Different class. I think him and... I'm not sure. Is Dogbo and Rodriguez in the same weight class? I think that'd be a great fight. If they're in the same weight class, I think they are. Could be wrong. Super bantamweight, isn't it? And Dogbo's the WBO super bantamweight champion. I could be wrong. Great win. Great win. Class act. And I'm glad to see the right man got the decision. Is he world champion now or not? And the new champion of the world, Emmanuel Rodriguez, nicknamed Manny. What a class act. What a class fighter. That guy is what I call world class. When a guy doesn't even come out of second gear. Oh, there we go. When a guy doesn't come out of second gear, they're just showing clips of the guy from the in-betweeners. And who's coming? Is someone else coming to the arena now? That looks like Kenny Porter. People coming to the arena. I think there's guest celebrities coming to the arena. For Haye versus Bellew. Twitch TV by ASCII. Good effort, Paul. It's on about for people who want to watch it. I'm on about people to watch it. Okay. Only an injury can stop Haye win tonight. Ian Wright. Oh, Ian Wright. I didn't tell it. It looked like Kenny Porter to me. What a class act. An absolute class act that guy is, Manny Rodriguez. He's easily one of my favorite fighters. One of my favorite fighters for sure. Absolutely. He is a guy that I want to be seeing much more of. Manny Rodriguez. What a fighter. What a boxer. My kind of boxing that is there. 18-0. Class act. Absolute class act. Somebody asked me, what kind of boxing do you like? That's the kind of boxing I like. Where can I stream this Haye fight? I'm in Menorca. I know where it's showing it. Kenny Porter's heavyweight just got knocked out by Joe Joyce in 2 rounds. Where can you see the fight? I think they're saying you can watch it Twitch TV by ASCII. So if you can get yourself onto Twitch TV, type in Twitch TV and then look at by ASCII. I think somebody just showed it up there. A guy called It's Swelly has just shown it. When's the fight? Well, it's soon. It's after this one, which I'm looking forward to. Haye early, Bellew late. That's how I'm picking it. Haye early, Bellew late. He must have broke Paul Butler's nose. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can say, really. But if you keep going in straight lines, then that's what's happened. You have to mind me just for 1 second. I need to turn the light on because my room is in total darkness. And the only thing I can see is the screen on the TV. So mind me for 1 second as I turn the light on. Oh, oh, body. Oh, back I am. While you're waiting for the main event, please, while you're on the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Manny is good. Money Powell and Corey Davis, both with ring stars. So who knows, maybe a few champs in the stable. Willie Hutchison has left and joined Warren. We're sound. Good to see you in the room. Fight news. Haye saying he won't bring it on till after 7. Haye's full of shit. Don't worry about what Haye says. I have Bellew winning. I think he has the better defense. He's a bit more compact. He's not accurate. The accurate fighter. Haye is a little too sloppy. If he stands still to bait Bellew, he might get the stoppage. I think Haye's the more athletic fighter. But, you know, the one thing about David Haye, and if you talk to David Haye fans, David Haye fans have a rule of their own. And do you know what the rule is? David Haye can't get old. Well, unfortunately, by the way, this commentary is sponsored by Snickers. Well, it's not sponsored by, but I'm eating one. So, David Haye fans think that David Haye don't get old. And he does. Some David Haye fans think he's still peaking. He's not. Some Haye fans think he can be as good as he was in 2012. He can't. No. But if you listen to them, they'll tell you Haye is going to be better than he was the last fight. We hope so. Always look forward to your fights. Have you got sound to the fights? Yeah, I'm the sound fight news. Joyce did Thomas in 2. Well done. Did Money Powell fight yet? I just tuned in. He's arguably the best prospect in boxing. He is. He just won. If this is Haye's last hurrah, then he's got to go out in a war. I think so. I hope not the shoe. Okay. Another fight I'm looking forward to is this one here. Jamie Cox. Bellew's in his dressing room talking. Looks confident, looks focused, but you can talk all the talk you want. People are hoping that the second fight goes the way the first fight should have happened. According to many, they think David Haye should have blasted Bellew out of there in 2 rounds. And they're thinking to themselves, well, David had an injury and David was carrying too much weight and David came into the fight injured. That's why. And even then, Tony Bellew couldn't knock him out because he was on one leg. So a lot of people are not quite giving Tony Bellew credit for the first fight. I understand that. It's a kind of logical way of thought, especially if you don't like Tony Bellew. But Bellew won the early rounds of the last fight with defense alone. Haye was very sloppy. If Bellew stays on the move, he should win on points. Yeah, Haye was sloppy because of the injury he was carrying before that. Because if you remember, if you watched the first round or a couple of rounds, David Haye looked awkward. He looked discoordinated, uncoordinated, and he also looked like he was carrying too much weight on him. Has Bellew the power to knock out Haye? I don't think he has, but he could do. Haye is a great fighter. He's going to get KO'd late. I think Joyce has no style. He's a puncher, but apart from Fury, who beats him easy. I'd like to. I don't know. I'm not sure. Are you guys stupid? Stupid moderator highlighting me. I want sound to the fight, not you speaking about warning. Anger creates tension, creates lactic acid. Ping. Poo chan. We've got a troll in the room. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't. I'm sorry, but we could do without you in the room. So have a good night. Bye bye. Not getting abused on the channel. Bye bye. David does look lighter. He looks in a good space. So we'll see. It's all online for David Haye tonight, but I'm sure he doesn't want his legacy to end. Tony Bellew, 2 losses to Tony Bellew in his career. I really don't think he'd want that. He's just been trolling Hatman. Oh. I'd rather have TV on mute and have some crap. Obviously, you love the boxing community. Thank you so much, Haye. Very great jab and move, but power not good enough to stop Haye. Haye has trained for this correctly. He will miss, but will also connect and hurt Bellew. Haye's defense is good. This channel better than Hatman. Grateful for the commentary and all fights. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. When I look at David Haye tonight, I ask myself the question, David Haye's peak? And if you tell me his peak was against John Lewis or against Audie Houghton, or against Enzo Maccarinelli, then that's a time ago. And nobody, you're a boxer, you're a footballer, you're a runner, nobody peaks and keeps peaking. You hit your peak, when you get to the top of the mountain, there's only downhill. And someone like David Haye, who relies on speed and reflexes, the question is, how much of those speed and reflexes has he got left? Is it enough to beat the bomber Bellew? Haye wins by KO by 9. I'd rather listen to Ingram than Mr. Bean and that Polish guy. Oh, God. Haye's leg, I see, and leg are under the microscope tonight. Enzo. Hercules in the house. Stay humble, yo. Paul Cheslove. Yeah, Hercules in the building. That's why I nicknamed Anthony Joshua Hercules. You know, I wanted to fight Povetkin. I really do. If you don't fight Wilder, let him fight Povetkin. That's the fight I'm seeing. If you can't fight, I'd rather him fight Povetkin than fight Miller. Because Miller is absolutely terrible. I'm sorry. He's terrible. Big bully Miller. He's terrible. Povetkin, a seasoned Olympic pedigree. Look at Bellew's body and look at Haye's body. It's Haye on peds. Well, people have suspected it for years about Haye, but who knows? Parker will beat Deontay. I see the logic behind that. Lose Ortiz, who's the most dangerous heavyweight on the planet, technically skilled, couldn't beat Wilder, but Parker will. Based on what? It can't be on boxing ability, because Luis Ortiz has got far better boxing ability. Can't be on punching power, because Ortiz has got a bigger punch. Could be on youth, but we saw when Joshua started hitting Parker, he didn't want to engage. And remember, Wilder hits a lot harder than Joshua. So I'm not a big fan. I don't believe that at all. I think Haye wins by KO early. See another 40-second KO. I'd want to see a draw. Hughie fights the winner of this fight, Ingram. Who do you think? I've always thought I'd like to see Hughie Fury fight Haye. I really would. Or Hughie Fury fight Bellew. Either one of the two. Just out of principle. The winner of this. Who got outboxed by Parker by a mile? Really? He got outboxed by Parker by a mile? All right, mate. Okay, mate. If you say so. If that's what you believe. But I'm not going to argue with you about it. Duca have their eyes on the winner of this. I bet they do. I think Hughie will fight for the European next and not Joyce because he won't beat him because Joyce sparred a lot of rounds to hit him all the Furies. Okay. We're just waiting for the next fight coming up, and the next fight coming up is, from what I understand, is Jamie Cox versus John Ryder. A lot of people tonight are backing Jamie Cox. I'm not sure. I need to know. I need to see more of Jamie Cox because I need to know what he's like under pressure when the fight's taken to him. Whether he can keep his nerve. That's what I want to know. Because at the moment, I'm not convinced. I know he says that he's sort of the whole temperament thing out, but I don't think you can just change your DNA like that. There's a reason why he got knocked out by Groves, apart from Groves being heavier and bigger. I think the other reason why he got knocked out by Groves is because he's a bit reckless. So I like Cox. But I think I like Ryder more. I think he beat Rocky Fielding. Easily beat Rocky Fielding. I think Cox, for me, Ryder's a better boxer. Cox might be the better puncher. But we'll see. What are your thoughts on Ryder versus Cox, please? Let me know. Who do I think Parker should fight next? George Joyce. Pick up the Commonwealth belt. Yeah. I think New Zealand's part of the Commonwealth, so fight George Joyce for the Commonwealth belt. They'll give him a good rating. Or Bryant Jennings. Joe Washington. Huey would stop Haye and Bellew, in my opinion. Cox's body shots have improved since the growth fight. Don't matter about his body shots, has his temperament improved? And we'll only know his temperament's improved when he gets hit on the chin by somebody who can hit him on the chin. I mean, Cox may end up being a wide boy. And what I mean by wide boy, he might be one of them guys that when he gets hit on the chin, he may be one of them guys that when he gets hit on the chin, he goes to pop and can't stick to a game plan. Cox is a good fighter, but I just think Ryder's more proven at this level. Cox has got it all to prove tonight for me. I'm not totally convinced of him. I wasn't convinced about it with him when he fought Groves. I said the same thing that makes Cox exciting is the same reason why he'll get beat by Groves. What was he doing? He started letting off a shot of punches, and then he got caught in the shot while he was unloading. So, and that was at super middleweight, right? I'm going with John Ryder in this one, but I could be wrong. I'm going with John Ryder. The only thing about John Ryder is seasoned, but with seasoned, I don't know how much John Ryder's got left as a fighter. I've seen John Ryder look really good in fights. I've also seen John Ryder look average in fights. So, but he definitely beat Rocky Fielding, that's for sure. John Ryder making his way to the ring, took a deep breath. I think it's John Ryder on his way to the ring. Yep, it's John Ryder, the North London man. What you in England? Guess is a chocolate bar. Yeah, I'm eating a Snicker bar. This commentary is sponsored by Snicker bar, but it's not not much longer. Joe Washington, that fight doesn't last 3 rounds. Yeah, but you want Parker winning, right? And it's in America. Parker's getting his name out there. Haha, would be after church then. I agree. Though a masterclass boxer, I also believe the strength will come. Yeah, I do believe so too. I watched Huey Fury in camp. If you haven't watched the videos on the channel, I had the pleasure of spending 2 days inside the Huey Fury camp with Peter Fury and the rest of the fighters. Check it out. The video's called "This Is It." Behind the scenes with Peter Fury, Huey Fury, Savannah Marshall, Ty Mitchell, and Peter McDowell. So check that out. It's a very good insight. I expect to see Huey in a very dominant performance against Sexton. I really do. Jamie Cox on his way to ring now. I like to watch the way guys come to the ring, the way they walk to the ring. Tells me a lot about their mentality. I remember watching Eubank and the guy he knocked. I had him. Height, the age 29 to Ryder, 31. Cox is the older man. 5'11", Cox, 5'9". The reach, he's got a 2-inch reach advantage, 69 to 71. 11 stone, 12 pounds. 11 stone, 13 for Jamie Cox. Now, let's look at the records. Debuted in 2010, Cox 2007, 29 fights for Ryder, 26 fights for Cox, 178 rounds for Ryder, 113 for Cox, 45% KO ratio, 54% KO ratio for Jamie Cox. Now, to win, 8-11 Ryder, 11-10 Cox. The KO, 72 Ryder, 72 Cox. The points, 7-4 Ryder, 3-1 Cox. The draw, 25-1. Super middleweight fight. Interesting. I thought Cox looked good at super middleweight, actually. No, Cox. I thought Ryder looked good at super middleweight. If I'm Ryder, I'm looking for them body shots again. Because if there's any weakness about Jamie Cox, it's the body shots. If Ryder can get them body shots in early, I'll be targeting Jamie Cox's body all the time. Get inside and work the body. Howard Foster, Victor Lachlan, and Bob Williams. And 3 referees are judging this fight. It's a good fight. What they call a domestic matchup. This is the fight before the main event. Introduce him. He's wearing red and white trunks. The record of 26 fights, 25 wins, 14 by KO with 1 loss. He is Jamie Cox. All right. And in the other corner, stands John Ryder. So both guys are taking center ring now. They're not 2 of the biggest super middleweights for sure, but they're both in the clinch. And Ryder's trying to work on the inside, which is interesting. We're going to see how good Cox fights on the inside. Ryder is going to fight. I think Ryder will be fighting better on the inside. Right hand over the top. I don't know, they're both southpaws, I think. Southpaw versus southpaw. What? Cox Ryder throws body the shots on the inside. Cox leaning on over the shoulder of Ryder. Got to be careful there, Cox. We're going to see whether he's changed his mentality. For me, I still think Cox is a bit reckless. Ryder, for me, is the more assured commodity in terms of a boxer. Both southpaws, it's going to be an interesting bout. And Ryder already whacking body shots in there. And I shot upstairs from Ryder as they're holding close. It's going to be an ugly fight for sure. Both southpaws. A lot of leading. Good left hook in there from Cox there. Not Cox, Ryder, sorry. Ryder getting off nicely there in the first. Getting his own left hand there. Tying one another up. This is going to be one ugly fight. I like how Ryder started this fight. Both leaning on one another. It's odd. Because I almost like identical in terms of obviously both southpaws. I still think good. Cox trying to throw that shot over the top. But it's Ryder to me that's landing the nice, clean, telling shots. The key thing is, for me, has Cox improved as a fighter? It's like knocking guys over that, you know, you're meant to knock over. Now you've got to fight a guy who's going to give you some resistance. That's how you're going to fight it if Cox has changed. Leaning on left hook. I tell you what, Cox has got to be very careful because Ryder is stepping back out the southpaw stance as Cox leaning in, and Cox has got tagged with 2 or 3 of the left hands already. That's the first round. So for me, Ryder's positioned himself better at the moment, because if you look where Cox is putting his shoulder, it's hard to kind of describe because they're both southpaws, but Cox has got his shoulder, his head over Cox's shoulder. No, Ryder's shoulder. So what's happening is he's throwing either a short right hand or short left hook, a southpaw style. It'd be the short left hand. Let's look at inside. Here comes, bang, left hook. Or short left hand. Let's look at it again. He steps back and Ryder cracks him with the right. It's the right hook. Cox has got to be careful of Ryder's right hook in the clinches. Ryder's doing a very smart thing. He's allowing Cox to throw his big left hand and then using the shoulder to catch the big shot. Ryder's very cute. So he's not getting caught with a shot clean. Between the two guys, Ryder looks comfortable to fight inside the pocket. Cox don't mind throwing punches around the back of Ryder's head. Let that be known now. He does not mind throwing punches around the back of Ryder's head if he needs to. Here comes Cox. He needs to be careful. There you go. Down goes Cox. What did I tell you, people? What did I tell you, people? Still reckless. Still reckless. Cox is down. All over. All over. John Ryder wins the fight. Jamie Cox was dropped. Ryder wins by knockout, knocks Jamie Cox in 2 rounds out. Told you. Reckless. Reckless. Cox again. I told you, Cox ain't learned his lesson. He has not learned his lesson. He's now protesting why he's stopped. But he hasn't learned his lesson, Jamie Cox. He's not happy. But he hasn't learned his lesson. Recklessness. I said this to you guys before. Oh, he's learned, he's changed. How do you know he's changed? Because he ain't been hit back. Ryder's a very good fighter, and he's another one of my favorite British fighters. Love John Ryder. Shout out to John Ryder. Love John Ryder. Love that boy so much. He's had such a hard break in boxing, but I love John Ryder. He's got the ability. He's moved up from middleweight to super middleweight. I like John Ryder. Really do like him. Fantastic from John Ryder. So all you guys out there that are backing Jamie Cox, there you go. Great win for Jamie Cox. Not Jamie Cox, John Ryder. Fantastic win for John Ryder. I do like John Ryder. I like him a lot. Class act. Where's my man Mikey? Where's all them Jamie Cox fans? Where are you? Where are you, Jamie Cox fans? Cox bottled it. LOL. He tried jumping like a fool. God. No, but I said it. All you guys that were saying Jamie Cox was improved. My question was, who did he fight to show me that he improved? Nobody hit him back. So at this minute in time, Jamie Cox seems to me, let's see what happens. He goes down, gets up, he tries to get up. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still on the ground at 9. 10. Hey, he's out. That was fair from Ian John Lewis. That stoppage was fair. Watch it. It comes. Bang! Right hand. There it goes. Oh, what a shot. What did I tell you about the right hook from round 1? What did I tell you about the right hook from round 1? I said Jamie Cox has to be careful of Ryder's right hook. And it comes. Reckless as always. Reckless always, Cox. Bang. There you go. Great shot from Ryder. I'll tell you why. Right? Jamie Cox is used to knocking guys over. But the problem with Jamie Cox is he doesn't think anyone can hit him back. No one's got permission to hit him back. Or he thinks that. So he's finding his own shots. Boom. Look at the shot. And what did I tell you about the left hand over the top? Cox is throwing the left hand over the top and he's getting caught by the shoulder of Ryder. Beautiful shot from Ryder. Absolutely beautiful. They need to take Ryder up now. He needs to fight another level. He really does. Ryder's come on such a bundle as a fighter. Really does. For those of you who haven't read the description, this is live audio commentary. In other words, this is radio you're listening to. There will be no live stream. The only stream there will be is a live audio. Please read live audio. Thank you. Beautiful performance from John Ryder. Beautiful performance. Absolutely beautiful. Spot on. And I hope people give Ryder the credit he deserves for that. That's tremendous performance from John Ryder. Has he won a belt for that? I hope he does. I really hope he has. Because that deserved the belt for it. Is that a British title or something? I hope he won the belt. Congratulations, John Ryder. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant performance. Brilliant performance. Did a better job than George Groves did. Did a better job than George Groves. I'll tell you something now. I wouldn't think twice about sticking John Ryder in with George Groves at this stage of George Groves' career. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. He's good on the inside, Ryder. He can box. He's got a little cooch, little slips there with his shoulder. The right hand will pass over Ryder's shoulder. I like Ryder. I'm telling you, I like him. He's a good fighter. Very good fighter. Ryder and Eubank Jr. Good, but listen, Ryder will beat up Eubank Jr. as well. I'm sorry. Oh, thanks. All good. Audio good enough. Shot Ryder. Quick fight. Ryder versus Billy Joe again. That's a good fight. But what a shot from Ryder. Honestly. I'm really happy for John Ryder. I really am. Seems super middleweight seems to suit him as well. And you know what I like about John Ryder? I like defense. I like to see a fight with a good defense. So he showed good punching power there. A guy, Jamie Cox, who'd never been knocked out like that. You know, when he got knocked, when Cox got knocked out by George Groves, well, it was a body shot. Anyone can get caught with a body shot, you know. But that shot there he got caught with, that buzzed him. I mean, that was a great shot, a fantastic shot. And Cox was on the attack, remember? And Ryder was in the defense. Fantastic. Absolutely. Fantastic performance. I rate John Ryder very, very highly. Very highly. It's the manner and the way he dispatched of Jamie Cox, who a lot of people, when he was at Matchroom, were hyping up and saying, Jamie Cox is this, Jamie Cox is that. Butler and Cox flopped. Why do you think Frank Warren disposed of them? Bum City. Wow, that's a bit harsh. Bit harsh. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, smash the like button. Let's get our subscriptions up. And also, if you listen to this broadcast tonight, please check out our Facebook page, BWTM Sports Channel. Get on BWTM Sports Channel and we'll add you in our BWTM Sports Group. If you want to, go BWTM Sports Group, check it out as well. If you're a gamer, subscribe to our gaming channel, BWTM Gaming. If you like your news and entertainment, check out BWTM News and Entertainment. Yesterday, I interviewed and spoke to the full manager of Beyonce and Destiny's Child. Yep, that's how we roll on BWTM News. So check that out as well. Latest interview, all the latest news on Destiny's Child, Beyonce, a reunion, the documentary, loads of stuff. But what a performance for John Ryder. My gosh, that was class. I can't, you know, when somebody fights excellently, you've just seen a great boxing performance from Rodriguez there. You've now seen, you know, what happens when you're defensively irresponsible from John Ryder. Two great boxing performances for me tonight. There we go. No, mate, you have no space in this room. Good night. So he's gone now. Alexander's gone. We've deleted him from the room for the night. He's been timed out of Nightbot, and he will be leaving the room shortly. I've no time for that in the room. Literally, that was a very good performance from John Ryder. And we've seen two great boxing performances tonight, and it's very rare that I watch two fights back to back on an Eddie Hearn show. I've really said those two guys boxed really well tonight. Not hyped up, not seeing things for what they're not. Proper, you saw John Ryder defensively responsible and caught Jamie Cox, who a lot of people thought was favourite, did the number on Jamie Cox. You saw Rodriguez absolutely put a masterclass on. James DeGale versus Jamie Cox. That would be a good fight. Jamie Cox, James DeGale, make that fight happen. Make that fight happen. I'd back, at this stage of DeGale's career, I'd back Jamie Cox. Really what? I'm not Jamie Cox. John Ryder. Keep saying Jamie Cox. John Ryder. I'm not a big Beyonce fan myself. Okay, no problems. Brian says, it is what it is, Ingram. Eddie thought he had got one over Frank with those signings. Maybe he did. Well, two fighters down. Look at this shot. Look at it. Beautiful stop. Shoulder up. Look at it. Just look at it. If you go back and watch it again, please go back and watch it again. Beautiful. It was on the ropes. Great. Shoulder roll. Bang. Right hand. Go back and listen to when you go back afterwards and go back and listen to the commentary. What I was saying. Watch out for his right hook. I was trying to tell what punch it was. It was a right hook I could see because in the first round he caught Cox with a right hook and Cox was holding for dear life. It's temperament. Temperament. I think Cox might be a good boxer, but I think his temperament lets him down. I'm not sure if he, he's too aggressive or just doesn't pay attention to defense or can't box the game plan. I don't know what it is with Cox. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to work out what it is. Still trying to work out what it is about Jamie Cox. But one of the things is he definitely doesn't fight to game plan. I'm back, says Alexandra. Are you? Okay. You'll be gone for the rest of this. There we go. You'll be back. But that's the end of you for the night, mate. So the main event is just around the corner. Anthony Joshua is in the house with Paulie Malignaggi and Johnny Nelson. They got rid of Dave Price real quickly. Don't know why that is. They just got rid of David Price. Price was there, now Price is gone. So the main event. I personally think this rematch is a totally different fight. I don't feel the first fight and the second fight is connected. Bellew hasn't fought for over a year. David Haye has had time to recover. I think when he went into the first fight, he was injured. He didn't look right. So the first 30 seconds, we're going to see what David Haye's got left in terms of his movement. Movement's key for David Haye. If all that movement's gone or he hasn't adjusted his style at 37, he's got to adjust his style. He cannot box the same way he boxed at 27 and at 37. Can't. Just cannot. So he has to literally learn how to box now because, to be honest, I've said it 1,001 times. Haye can only fight one way. Well, his career has only fought one way. Speed, reflexes, set traps for you. But you do all that stuff when you're younger. But he got away with a lot of stuff because of speed and reflexes, like Roy Jones Jr. They're showing just Joshua now on the Paulie Malignaggi working the pad, sort of like doing some sort of pad work with Malignaggi's hands, and Joshua hitting them. not sure why he was doing that. I've got no idea why Polyman Nigel was doing that with Joshua. Maybe he wanted to do pad work with Joshua. No idea. I don't know why he was doing that. But hey, it's one of those things that boxing fans would like, I guess. He's how old? He's 37 now. Yes, he is. He's lived a life, hasn't he? He has. How Crawford didn't get pound for pound, I'll never know. Good point there, Martin. Big amateur career, and after he sparred Pulev on 1 day notice, he gained confidence. Pulev could not touch him. Not keen abstinence then, Rev. When's the fight? It's the main event. It's just round the corner. As you can see, people are cramming into the room. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Sports live audio commentary from the O2 Arena. It's the rematch. Bellew versus Haye 2 is next. Just watching out Luke Campbell here doing the business here. I am a Luke Campbell fan, by the way. I do like him a lot. Another guy I like a lot. But like everything, there are levels to this game. I think Luke Campbell can go on to be a very good fighter. But he needs to keep fighting good opposition, keep improving. In fact, he's got American coaches really good as well. I think he's going to be one of these guys that could potentially go on to be world champion one day. He might not be one of those outstanding world champions. He might be one of those guys who are, you know, he becomes a world champion by fighting normally the best in the division or something. I can see that happening with Luke Campbell. And he's big enough to move into another weight category, so that's another guy I've got great confidence in, Luke Campbell. I think they're showing the Campbell fight again, because the Ryder fight ended so quickly. Is Campbell based in Texas? I think he is. John Ryder put the brakes on Jamie Cox. Where is Wilder? I don't think Wilder's going to be turned up to David Haye versus Tony Bellew somehow. Ingram, did you see John Ryder put the brakes on Jamie Cox? I've been here commentating all night and most of the night, and I said Cox was the guy. I expect Ryder to beat Cox. I actually said, if you listen to the commentary in the first round, I know you might not have been here to listen to it, but I actually said watch the right hook of Ryder, and the next round got knocked out. 88 people watching. Fight starts in 14 minutes. Well, according to this, the fight's meant to start at 10 p.m. But I could be wrong. Well, okay. Let's play a game while we're in the room. While we're waiting. So, going to play a game. I don't know if you all remember MSN Messenger. If you're old enough to remember MSN Messenger, then all good. What I want you to do is tell me where you're from and how you found out about this broadcast tonight. So we want to know where you are from watching this in the world, and how long you've been watching BWTM Sports. If this is your first time, let us know as well, and we'll give you a shout out. All right. So go, and whoever you are in the room, I'll give you a shout out, and I'll shout out some funny stuff. Let's hear from A Juice and J Protectors. Wales, first time. Good evening. What part of Wales are you from, my friend? I lived in Wales for a few years. I lived in Cardiff. I lived in Canton. I lived in Ely. I lived in Fairwater. Fair enough, because it's Haye's extracurricular activities that you disagree with. Right, Rev? St Helens, England, first time. Martin, good to see you in the room. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate you. Virginia, USA, Jesse Lowe. Shout out to his first time. Good to see you in the room. Bridgen, nice stuff. Is Deontay there at the O2? No, he's not. Fairbanks, Alaska, at college. His interviews are crack up. He's very funny. Martin Murray Town. Yes, of course. Sat on my lily pad in Yorkshire. Pickwood Dole told me. Okay. Greenwich regular. Yes. Well, John Bob, you're just round the corner from the O2 Arena. Should be at the arena. New Zealand, first time YouTube. I heard BWTM cool as line. Great. Glasgow, subscribe. Boom. Glasgow. Shout out to Glasgow. So we've got Glasgow, we've got Greenwich. Oh, I gave a shout, and all these people now have left the room. Nice. Oh, come on, man. Guys, gotta have a bit more fun about you. England, who wins the main event? I'm going Haye early. Haye's got to win early. Anything late is not good enough and needs to forget about boxing. And I'm going Bellew late, Haye early. That's my prediction. But I'll tell you in the first 2 rounds whether I think Haye can do it. Because for me, I've got to see Haye's movement is going to be key in this fight. If he moves the same way he did the last fight, forget it. His movement's got to be key. I'm mostly teasing the AJ fans. Wilder AJ is a tremendous fight. Hope we get it. So do I too. Haye and 8. So yeah. Can't pick 2 winners. Pick a round. Can't, because I don't know how much David Haye's got left. I don't know what sort of condition Bellew comes in. He's never been the most accurate man in the world, and him being out the ring a year is going to be even less accurate. Haye, 3rd round KO. I'm going with Haye, though. But, hey, like I said before to Haye fans, only 1 leg. Fight bound to move better this time. Of course, who wins? AJ, Wilder. Wilder. No, I don't think twice about Wilder. Agree with you, Jesse Lowe. How many other people we've got in the room? Please hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you if you hit the subscribe button. Of course, 7th round, Bellew knocks out Haye, showreel style. Okay? Haye's got to win. That's the point. To win what? For me, it's he lost the battle a long time ago. This is a circus event. John Ryder got the upset and stole the fight. No, it wasn't an upset for me. When's the ring walk? Stole the show. When's the ring walk? I don't know. I don't work for Matchroom. I don't work for Sky Sports. At the moment, you're just showing clips of the Luke Campbell fight because because the fight ended so early between Cox and Ryder. Look what Wilder did to Ortiz. Smash the like button, guys, says Peter Powell. Bellew should win. It's been too long since Haye was the guy people are expecting. Now, 103 people in the room. Fantastic. Listen, do we have any ladies listening tonight? Ladies, if you're in the room, let us know. It can't be 103 men in the room. Come on, there's got to be some ladies listening tonight. Where are you? It's a tough fight. AJ better on paper. Wilder has a right hand, so hard to judge. Could AJ do to Ortiz what Deontay did to Southpaw? Whoever lands first, probably. I'm going Wilder. I'm not even thinking twice about it. I've always said it, and I'll say it again. Wilder would have been a bronze medalist wherever you put him in the Olympics, whether it be in the UK, whether it be in America, whether it be in Japan, whether it was in Hawaii, or whether you put it on the planet, on the moon. Wilder would have been the the bronze medalist. Anthony Joshua, on the other hand, had that fight not been in London, I don't think he would have got past the 1st round. And that is as simple as that. Well, I don't know if he's useless. I mean, I'm not quite sure what you consider useless. To me, what, 40 fights, 39 KOs? I would say that's pretty decent. And he just beat the baddest man in the division, which is Luis Ortiz. I wouldn't call that useless. George just smashed the yardie up. I had 2 birthdays waiting for Haye. Walked to the ring last time. I hope he ain't acting the diva again this time. Okay. I've said it earlier on. Haye early, Bellew late. Straight up. What fight's on that? Evening, Ingram. It's been a while, but I hope you're well and that life's playing by the rules. Let's hope we have a great fight tonight. Thank you. Who are you picking for Bellew versus Haye? I just mentioned it. KOs against nobodies. Yeah, Ortiz was nobody. How comes 45-year-old Ortiz, who was never a champion, is the best in the division? You asked me, Benjamin, frankly, when the fight was being announced, people were pushing for Luis Ortiz, and Wilder was ducking Ortiz. People boxing fans are fickle. 1 minute they're saying this guy's the best in the division. When Joshua swerved him, he was a dangerous fighter. Nobody said anything about it. When Wilder fought him, people said he was the best in the division, the best fight that possibly could be made in heavyweight boxing. Wilder destroys and gets rid of Ortiz. Then people say Ortiz was too old. If he was too old before the fight, he was too old after the fight. As far as I'm concerned, give the man his credit. He beat Ortiz, and a fighter that none of the other top heavyweights wanted to face. That's a fact. You can't beat the best on a division on just an eye test. Well, it's not an eye test. It wasn't an eye test. As far as I'm concerned, at the time, Ortiz was the man in the division that nobody wanted to fight. That's not me talking. That's just the facts that were at the time. We can all talk from hindsight. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. But the fact of the matter is, at the time, Ortiz was the guy that nobody wanted to face. So, right, boxing fans, don't decide who the best is. That's nice to know. Thank you very much. You can't be the best on the division. Just, okay. Let's see. Ortiz was cleared twice in the amateurs, was second in the Cuban national team, and was never on Olympic or World Amateur Championship. That's great to know, and that's fantastic. But, you know, you could say the same for a lot of fighters. The fact of the matter is, as a pro, people feared Luis Ortiz. And if that was the case, then why didn't Anthony Joshua pick up and go and fight Luis Ortiz? Why didn't a lot of fighters go and fight Luis Ortiz? What fight's on now? Still Luke Campbell, I think. But that's beside the point. The fight tonight is Tony Bellew versus David Haye. Let's talk David Haye, Tony Bellew, not Deontay Wilder. Ortiz was screwed and would knock the F out of AJ, to be honest. There you go. These people are seeing it. Haye will KO Tony tonight. I think a lot of people are hoping that happens. Luke Campbell still bloody fighting. Bloody hell. Yeah, Luke Campbell still fight. I think they're going to show the Luke Campbell fight until its entirety, and then the two guys do the ring walk. I think they're contracted to come out at a certain time. I think is it anything between 47 and 50, in my opinion. I think, according to what our man Mansour said on our channel. Do you think the winner of Haye versus Bellew would be a good fight for Andre Ward? That's a really good question. That's a really good question. I love Andre Ward anyway. So I've always called Andre Ward the Batman of the division, because of any division, because I think he might not be the strongest guy in the division. He might not be the fastest guy in the position. He might not be the biggest puncher in the division. But what Andre Ward is, he finds a way to beat you. And I just love Andre Ward. I love Andre Ward. He's gone quiet now, but I'd love to get on to talk to Andre Ward. Loved him. So I love Ward. I really do love Ward. Is he still fighting Luke Campbell? Yeah, he's still fighting. Whoever fights Ward, you need to punch back the low blows. Yeah. Another great fighter, Briggs. I think he's 50, 55. Fair play to him. Still a very dangerous man. He is. Here comes Ward. I think here comes Luke Campbell now. He's looking to stop the fight. Yeah, and he's gone back to the corner. Okay. Just watching Luke Campbell go for the gears here. Oh, cool. Nice shot there, Luke Campbell. Dropped his man as well. Straight left hand for the middle, and then a right hook round the corner. Very nice from Luke Campbell. Lovely right hook. I think Bellew wins. I don't even think Haye has an early chance. I think his timing is gone, and he's only in it for the money. He could get lucky, sure, but it's not easy to get lucky in boxing. Says Shane. Good question. Good point there, Shane. Good luck to Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah, and from what I understand from Mikey, I believe Sir Alex Ferguson got he's the operation what he did has gone well. But they've got school. I know I was commentating on it. I think Canelo will win tonight. That's good for you. You keep on believing that. Did you ever watch Shannon Briggs in the early training video when Atlas trained him in the sewer? Yeah, I remember that. I was a big Shannon Briggs fan. I was watching his fight live when he got knocked out by Darryl Wilson in his first fight. Let's go, champ. I'm the champ, and you're the chump. Thank you very much. Operation was successful, apparently, Brett. So, yeah, he was. So that's good to hear. 124 people in the room. Please hit that subscribe button while you're waiting for the big fight. We appreciate it. And also, check out BWTM Sports and BWTM Sports channel group on Facebook. Join the Facebook page. We'll give you a shout out. And, of course, post your videos in there. And all the latest news we get come through. And if you love BWTM, and check out BWTM News. We yesterday spoke to News Entertainment. We spoke to Beyonce's former manager yesterday, Kenny Moore, and he told us, we talked about Bill Cosby, we talked about Kanye West, we talked about Beyonce, we talked about the Destiny Child's new documentary that is out now on Amazon Direct. A new documentary has come out, The Truth About Destiny's Child, and the woman behind Destiny's Child, not Matthew Knowles, who likes to tell the world that it's him, but actually it's Andretta Tillman. A great story, so check it out. Fights off. Haye has broken a toenail in change room. Yeah, you're funny. The doctors were concerned, but Fergie turned it round in injury time. Great stuff to hear there. We love the cheekiness of Let's Go Champ. If Haye wins, I don't think he'll fight again. What did you take away from the live workouts, Ingram? To me, Haye's leg looked sharp. I didn't watch a live workout, unfortunately. Should have done. BWTM, which page name? Facebook has several. Go to BWTM is the main one. Go to BWTM Sports Group or BWTM Sports Channel Group or BWTM Sports. Either one of the two. Luke Campbell's just won his fight on the replay. 5 of 6. Thank you very much, Luke. Appreciate it. And it's 8 minutes past 10. I think they're maybe scheduling to be 10:15. Let me go across to Facebook now. So if you are, I'll go across to Facebook now. So if you go across to Facebook and you add yourselves in there, I also will add you. I will add you in our group. So if you go to Facebook now, I'm there. BWTM Sports Channel or BWTM Sports Channel Group. If you go to BWTM Sports Channel Group now, which I'm there at the moment, get in there and add yourself to the membership. It's free, and you can get to see all the latest news in our sports channel. One person wants to join the group. Just add. I'm going to add some guys in the room now. Thank you very much. Just add Palmer to the room. Once you join, I've just added him now. Fantastic. There you go. I'm in the room at the moment, so if you want to, I'm in the Facebook room at the moment, so if you want to join the group, it's BWTM Sports Channel Group. Check it out, and we'll add you automatically in the Sports Channel Group on Facebook page. Just keep looking back for a fight. Luke Campbell talking about his fight. Let's see now. Miles Corbett. Thank you, Miles. Miles, Paul Ferguson, we've just approved you. Vernon Rigney, just approved you. Shane Levine, added you in the room. Vicky Selling Page, added you in the room. Miles Corbett has been approved. Oliver Hatch has been added as well. So you're all in the room now. You're all in the group, and soon you will get a shout out as soon as the page realizes that you've joined it. You'll all get a shout out on the page. You'll see in the room, there are other boxes in the room and promoters. So check it out. Here we go. 6 new members in the room. We're going to welcome you to the room now. There we go. Just giving you all a shout out in the room. Should see it come up now. Again, thanks to our new members. Charlie Fox likes. Okay, Charlie, we're waiting for you to come in the room as well. So these are the people that are new members in the group so far. Oliver Hatch, Miles Corbett, Vicky Selling Page, Shane Levine, Vernon Rigney, and Paul Ferguson. Thank you all so much for being a part of BWTM Sports Group. Great to have you in the room and great to have you as our members on the channel. We appreciate it so much. Join another 1-2 sports channel on Facebook too. Thank you so much. 145 people in the room. GGG versus Vanis. I may do that fight tonight as well. No, I'm sorry, there'll be no live fighting here. I'm only doing live commentary. There we go. Only live commentary. So we won't be doing any live. We won't be streaming the fight live. Thank you to all the new people in the room. Shout out to you all. So there you go. You're all in the room now. 144 people and counting. This is boxing real people. It is. Finalist gets GGG, knocked GG out in round 1. Honestly, haha. 152 people in the room. It's not bad. It's not bad. The biggest amount of people in the room was when Manny Pacquiao fought either Timothy Bradley or Marquez. And we had 1,000 people in the room that night. That was amazing. But 157, it's not bad. Can't complain. Joshua's on the mic again. He's talking about something. I don't know what. But I guess they're asking him the question about Wilder and against Povetkin. But who knows? At this point, who cares? Do you know what I mean? People talking about the fight over and over and over again. Will they fight? Won't they fight? Will they fight? Won't they fight? That point where people just lose interest. Just shared the group on my Facebook page. 5,000 friends. Thank you so much. 100% about Wilder. Yeah, who cares? 10:30. 10:30 is the fight, is it? Okay, great stuff. When will the fight be? Just for people who are not aware, this is an audio commentary. Like, do you know what I'm going to put in brackets? Radio. Because I think you don't go to TalkSport and ask TalkSport radio for live TV coverage. I just don't get it. I don't understand. And I know if I get fined by Sky Sports now, you all, none of you are going to pay my bill. That's a fact. You probably laugh at me. Sweet Caroline on next, no doubt. Yes, trying to milk the last few pay-per-view buys. I agree. He glassed me. Okay, what was the last great fight? Give me a fight that you find that you really like, you go back and watch over and over again, and please don't say Gatti Ward. So I'll start. One of my favorite fights I go back and watch in history over and over. There's 2 fights I like to watch. 3 fights, actually. And they're all Oscar De La Hoya fights. Oscar De La Hoya versus Vargas, Oscar De La Hoya against Mayorga, and Oscar De La Hoya versus Chavez, the second fight. Those 3 fights are 3 fights that I love. So those are the 3 fights I like to go back and watch all the time. You should put stream in the title, get more hits. Yeah, but if I do that, it'd be clickbait, innit? And I'm not going to do clickbait because people get pissed. People get pissed at me anyway for doing the live audio commentary. So, Joshua versus Klitschko. Okay, fair enough. AJ just talking mints about about Luke Campbell. Castillo Corrales won, great fight. Froch Bute, Spence v Brook, and Ford v Froch, LOL. Wilder versus Charlie Zelenoff, great fight. Any NAS fights, and just watched the comeback fight video of Foreman. Oh wow, that was great. Foreman making the comeback. I used to watch Holyfield versus Foreman. I watched that fight. I watched that fight about 20 times. Hagler versus Hearns, of course. Naz Kelly, great fights there. Wow. Here we go. The main event. We're seeing Bellew now throw his punches. And watching Haye versus Bellew. Watching Haye's legs go. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. And Haye's injury. And going back to corner, leg being strapped up. And the left hook by Bellew that knocks Haye through the ropes. And the towel coming in. And they're showing Haye being wrapped up. I don't care what anybody tells me about David Haye. When you look at Haye's face, you can see he looks old. His face looks old. He's got bags under his eyes. And he looks like he's had Botox done to his eyes. So they're showing Bellew coming to the arena now. The London Underground. Haye working out. Haye throwing double left hooks. I noticed they're showing the left hook. It's a left hook that hurt Bellew. Then there's the right hand from Bellew. The O2 arena they're showing. Haye arriving to the O2. Bellew making the ring walk back then. Repeat or revenge. This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moments away. Bellew, Haye 2. It's live. Live audio commentary on BWTM Sports. Coming up next. Let's see if there's anybody else that's going to join the room as well, so we can give them a shout tonight. Let's see. I don't think there's anybody else. Anybody else going to join us tonight in the BWTM Sports Facebook page? 2 more people joining tonight. Let's see. Charlie Fox and William Wilson. Great to see you in the room. We'll give you a shout out as well. So 2 new members to the room. Palmer, Charlie Fox, and William Wilson. Thank you and welcome to BWTM Sports page. Great. You're now part of the membership in the room. We appreciate that. Have a look around in the room and see what's been going on. The fight is next. 168 people in the room. Give us a shout out. Let us know where you are in the world and we'll give you a shout out. Again, BWTM Sports Group. Check out our sports group on Facebook. If you're on Facebook page, check it out. We've just had over 10 members newly join our Facebook page. Check it out. BWTM Sports Group page. Check that out. Also, BWTM News and Entertainment. Yesterday, I know you may have heard it already. For those of you new in the room, yesterday we spoke to Beyonce's former manager, Kenny Moore, from Destiny's Child. And he told us about a potential reunion with Destiny's Child, potentially them going on tour. The new documentaries come out, tell-all documentary about Destiny's Child. So if you're a Destiny's Child fan, or you're a Beyonce fan, or you're a Kelly Rowland fan, or you're a Michelle Williams fan, check it out. It's on Amazon Direct now, but to check out our interview, Kenny Moore, check it out. BWTM News, get across there and hit the subscribe button for BWTM News. But for those of you here that are here for the boxing and for Haye Bellew 2 or Bellew Haye 2 is coming up right next after the commercial break. Are you showing the fight? And for the last time, this is an audio commentary. Therefore, it is only audio. Can you tell my son to shut up? Shut up. No, I can't do that. But I can give Narinda Verdi a shout out. There you go, Verinda. Good evening, all. Come on, Bellew, says Flash HD. Get on with the boxing, man. Who cares about Beyonce? Well, shout out from Israel. Shout out to Israel. I can't commentate on a fight if the fight hasn't started, because then that wouldn't be commentary, would it? So please, don't try and be a smart ass in the room. If you really want to see the fight, don't listen to me. Go buy the pay-per-view package. What's with all these aggressive people? Get a group or get out. There we go. Thanks, bro. No problem. Anyone else wants a shout out before we do the commentary? Can you give me a shout out? Beast 123 gets a shout out. Mate, who's fighting at the moment? Nobody. It's just a commercial break. Bellew versus Haye 2 is next. Sakil from South Africa. Is this going to have audio from the fight or just your commentary? No, it's just going to have my commentary and I'm going to make it up as I go along. Shout out to Palestine. Peter Parker, you're not from Palestine. Can you commentate on the previous fight? Maybe. Not aggressive, just suggestive. And yeah, shout me out as well. The specials. Doberman. 2YK, shout out. Give me a shout out from Africa. NTNT. TNTN. There's your shout out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is live commentary from the fight. Shout out for BTM for the commentary. Thank you very much. Shout out for the Grand Mufti. Good. Mufti, well done. Povetkin will beat both of these guys, by the way. That's nice to know. Right, let's see if we can get live pictures here. Live pictures from the O2 Arena. I can confirm that none of the boxers have come to the ring yet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is BWTM Sports. This is the fight we've been waiting for, or some of you have been waiting for. According to some of you, Haye's going to blow him out in a couple of rounds, but that's what we said the last time. And Tony Bellew thinks it's repeat, but David Haye, it's revenge. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Again, we've got Johnny Nelson, picture of Johnny Nelson. Dave Price has found himself back in the commentary. Don't know why, but David Price and Anthony Joshua standing next to one another. So they're talking to one another. That's the fight that people thought was going to happen, but Povetkin came in the way and ruined all of that. We're just waiting. Still pictures of them commentating. It is 23 minutes past 10. Wow, wow. Your voice is going to be wrecked tonight. Later. Good stuff. Is Price fighting Beyonce? Why do people try and be funny when they're not funny? Are you going to actually get a real name or not? Salik, is it Sakil Humunka? Shout out to South Africa. Who saw Jay from the in-betweeners crash the cross conference? I did. Price back on the MTK card. Good for him. Been watching Haye sparring videos. He could find an opening after 7 or 8 rounds if you say he has the legs. Call me M2B. Okay. David Dubois versus Haye is a very good fight. That's nice. Give us a link. I can't give you a link because I'm doing the audio commentary. Right. We're just seeing pictures now of Tony Bellew throwing the jab on the pad and moving his head out of the way. He's throwing a sort of jab that's curved, throwing the right hand there. We're seeing David getting taped up now by, it looks like Ruben Tavares. I could be wrong. But I've only seen the picture from the screen, and the screen it's showing is from the actual arena, and they're just showing pictures of somebody being gloved up, and I can't tell who it is. But it looks like Haye throwing punches, warming up in the dressing room. Now, Bellew said he's going to make Haye wait this time round, so we'll see. So we're seeing both guys warming up in the dressing room, and they're just showing the pictures of the screen that all the viewers that are in the arena are watching. So if you're asking me why I can't see a clear picture, it's because it's just from the actual television screen, or the screen that's in the arena, that they're showing from a distance pictures of. Why they're doing that, I've got no idea. But Sky just showing you that those are the pictures they're showing the fans. Again, I don't know why they're doing that, but surely it would be better to show us the pictures of them doing what they're doing. So I don't know why they're doing that. No idea. And we are back. Tony Bellew making his way to the ring. Stands on the apron, beats his chest. And in comes Tony Bellew. He's in the ring. It's Haye Bellew 2, the rematch. Bellew is in the ring. Apologies for that. That's to do with Windows Update. This is round 2, Haye versus Bellew. And Haye, flicking a jab, dressed in the old style haymaker, as he flicks a jab at Haye. Been struggling with Windows Update. It's not my fault. It's been Windows Update. So I've got to apologize about this. It's not really been my fault. You can blame Bill Gates and his bloody automated Windows updates that happen anytime and you can't really lock them off. So it's interfering with my actual stream that I've got, which is legal. It's a pain. But Haye looks good at the moment. The pictures I'm seeing at the moment, David Haye's getting beaten up in there by Tony Bellew. He's catching. Haye looks tired, and Bellew is landing big shots on Haye over and over and over again. Haye looks like he's gasping for breath. Apologies for this Windows update I've got on my system, which is causing my laptop to get pictures on you coming in and out because of Windows update. It's causing problems on my laptop, so my apologies. There's nothing I can do about it. You just have to blame Bill Gates for it. So I'm just getting pictures intermittently in and out from Haye versus Bellew. Okay, I'm getting some picture now, but the Windows update is causing me a problem. But we're going to work with it anyway. Okay, so I think Haye actually may have went down in one of the rounds. I'm not sure. Or he might fall down. This is round 5. But Bellew was pinging Haye with right hands. Round 5 now. Haye versus Bellew. The rematch. Bellew looks better with the jab at the moment. He seems to be dominating Haye with the jab. That left jab. Haye doesn't seem to have an answer for it. Doesn't seem to have an answer whatsoever for it, David Haye. Here he goes, using the jab. And he's back tap with the jab of his own. Haye looking to load up. It was a wild couple of rounds where Haye's been trying to load the right hand up. There goes a Bellew again with the right hand. This is round 5. Right hand there from Bellew. Oh, Haye's been caught. It was a great shot. It looks like Haye's going to go over. He has gone over. Big right hand from Bellew. And down goes Haye. Haye's up. Ref says, come to me. I think Haye's reflexes and speed is gone. Haye's still training with Bellew. He's going to try and go out on his shield, Haye. Referee stopped it. David Haye's been stopped. Bellew wins again. And David Haye has been stopped this time. It's over. The David Haye career is over. Tony Bellew wins for the second time and stops David Haye. Bellew beats Haye for the second time. Bellew wins by KO. Dropped Haye. Haye got up. And then Bellew went on to try and finish him off. The fight is over. Bellew stops Haye for the second time. David Haye's career is over. Oh, Father Time has got with David Haye. It's over. His career is over. He's done. The David Haye career is finished. Finito. Bellew stops Haye in 5. Look to me like the speed and reflexes that David had when he was younger. He's done. Finished. Bellew stops Haye in 5. Congratulations, Tony Bellew. I knew eventually this Bill Gates was going to get me, and he got me tonight. His bloody Windows update. Congratulations to Tony Bellew on the rematch. Bellew was good on his word. And he wins. Well. Guess fans of the Haymaker. I said he looked old. And tonight, it's rung true. Haye being old. Speed and reflexes weren't there like they used to. And Tony Bellew did a job on him, to be honest. Bellew has gotten better. I can see he worked in power this camp. Better on defense and more accurate puncher. He's a real contender divisioner. I said Haye didn't have a chance early. His timing is gone. Congratulations, Bellew. Respect Haye for a beautiful career. What do you think is next for Bellew? Fury actually punched his face in. I would like to see Bellew versus Parker next. Best of 5. Best of 5. I'm gutted. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, but I'm not happy. And what can I do? Haye looked old. I told you. I feel sorry for Haye. All jokes aside, he probably mentally hammered now. Haye went down twice in round 3. I told you, bro. Haye went down twice. Bellew has much defense. Haye too sloppy. Haye looks so unsteady. Big up Ingram. Haye will not go the distance. He's having his dinner or he's done. Where Haye, he's back. Deaf to Windows updates. Haha. Yeah, shout out to Bill Gates and his bloody Windows updates. Right in the middle of my show, I got Windows updates. So, unfortunately, I didn't get to see the whole fight, which is a pain because I was fighting Windows updates. Nevertheless, you pay £20 to Sky to watch something, and your Windows 8 updates start freezing up your page and everything. And if I'd come off the page, then I'd have to come off and restart and come back into the thing. So, I stuck it out and gave you Windows updates. So, congratulations to Tony Bellew. So David Haye's career is done. It's finished. He's got nothing left. Absolutely nothing. Shell of the fighter that once was. But again, don't take that nothing away from Tony Bellew. We expected Haye to do the business. But let's see here. Big right hand over the top from... You know what this fight reminds me of here? As Haye's getting beaten up here. It reminds me of the Carl Thompson fight. But this is the first time Haye's really got absolutely clattered in there. David Haye's finished as a fighter. He's done. His career's over. And Big Joshua's got a smile on his face. Happy. A big clap on it. His clap. Joshua's clapping. So Big Joshua's happy about that. Bellew wins again. And you know what? You got to give the man credit. You know, because people expected Bellew to get clapped out again. And Bellew came out and did the business again. So fair play to Tony Bellew. I'll say this much now. I think Tony Bellew would have been difficult for David Haye, whether it had been David Haye, prime David Haye, or it had been David Haye, 2018 David Haye. I don't think it would have made a difference. Still good channel on commentary, mate. Cheers. You don't even get a voice giving any sense on all the others. Thank you very much. Haye just come this again. 2 fights injured, pulled out of Fury. Tyson. I hope you don't come back. I agree, Ingram. Yeah, I was saying to you guys, old Father Time catches up with his all. But I think that Tony Bellew would have beaten David Haye in any era. Any version of David Haye, Tony Bellew would have beaten him. because either at any point in time, I think the only reason why I think Haye could have had a chance against Bellew when he was younger was speed, reflexes against Bellew, the speed reflexes when he was younger, and also the punch, being able to throw punches without the injury. But that's very much speculative, because technically I think Bellew is a better boxer than Haye. So apologies again. I wish I could have given you more, but thanks to Bill Gates. You can thank Bill Gates on bloody Windows updates. Did get the fight on Sky. I got it on my laptop, but there you go. Congratulations to Mr. Bellew. And David Haye, it's time for you to retire. Bellew should soak it all up, and I hope the British fans get behind Tony Bellew now. He deserves, you know what, Tony Bellew, you should fight for a world title, and your promoter should get you a fight with the winner of Char versus Fraser Quendo. That's who Bellew should fight for the world title. I think Bellew deserves that chance to fight for a world title, not against Joshua, not against Wilder, but to fight for the WBA version of the title. I really would like to see that. In fact, I wouldn't mind seeing Bellew fight Povetkin. Do you know what I mean? Showed a good chin again, showed good boxing ability. So fair play to Tony Bellew. Fair play to Tony Bellew, really. You know, so that's it, really. The end of David Haye. So shout out to Tony Bellew for that great win. Once again, thank you for listening to BWTM Sports as always. Oh, come on. Povetkin would eat him alive and you'd know it. Well, I ain't sure about that. Povetkin didn't look great against David Price until David Price decided to let him hit on the chin. Povetkin didn't look that great. This is the same Alexander Povetkin that was struggling against Marco Huck. So I don't know where you're going, and looked very ordinary against the guy fought the other day. The last guy fought the guy that knocked over David Price. I don't know. I can see now. Christian Hammer looked very ordinary against Christian Hammer. So Povetkin didn't look great against Christian Hammer. So, you know, I'm not sure. I'd like to see him fight Povetkin anyway. Be a nice fight. Povetkin is also older as well. This is not the young Povetkin. So age catching up was all. Age has caught up finally with David Haye. So there you have it. Thank you all so much. And I'm out of here. Have a great evening. Take care.